All right. It's your girl, Inga 71. I am so sorry. I'm so late. I mean, people probably gone to bed. I don't know. But if anybody's here late night, come on in. Come on in. But uh oh, wait a minute. Okay. Oh, hey, Mr. Jones. We got somebody here. Hey, Mr. Jones. Hey, we're gonna be talking about Tupac Shakur, Above the Rim. Wait a minute. I think I hear somebody at the door. Ding dong. Somebody coming. Wait a minute. Let me get my slippers on and get to the door. Okay. All right, we got Candy. Hey, she visiting. Hey,
Hey,
Candy.
Booba. I was wondering if you were gonna answer the door, child.
I know. I thought I heard it ring 2 or 3 times. I didn't know what was going on. Hey, Monique. Sorry, I am late, y'all. I'm always late. Your girl gonna do better. Candy gonna walk me through this, and I'm gonna get better. I got my
It's
bandana on
all
like
good.
Tupac, you know what
I
I'm saying?
see it.
I was trying to check. I got Tupac on my hoodie. I
You
got
look
said I put my
good.
bandana on like Tupac. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have the props, you gotta have the props going.
Oh,
uh, uh
mhm.
what you say? Oh hey, that's your sister, right?
Yeah.
I should have first never when it had been. Oh yeah. I know. I've seen this movie 1,000 times, but I did go back and rewatch it just freshen my head. But I know the movie, but just to freshen my mind up with everything. It's on Tubi. So
Yeah.
anybody who hadn't seen it, hey lady, hey,
Hey, y'all.
Monique, hey, sorry I am late, y'all. I'm a night out anyway, especially on the weekends. I'm a night out, so uh I'm glad y'all up late with me, So anyway, but we here, we're gonna talk about above the rim. Y'all, the reason why I've been doing, I did juice last week, and I got above the rim today. This is the month of Tupac's birth. He's a Gemini, and and I don't laugh at just he's a Gemini. His birthday is actually on Father's Day, which is the 16th. He was born 1971, so he would have been 53 when had he lived. So when it comes up, so I just said during the month, I said, I haven't had a chance to go back and rewatch some of his movies, so let me go back and do it. That's what kind of got this going. And I'm a big Tupac fan. Like that's my number one. I love a lot of rappers, um, but he touches my soul. So um that's the reason why I love him so much. So, uh, and your sister, she funny. She need
Hey,
her own YouTube.
wait. Birthday is 2 days after Tupac's.
Oh, it is.
So
Okay,
her and
okay.
Tupac see eye to eye. They on the they pretty much the same. That's why she talked the way she talk in the chat. You be like, what the fuck you say?
Well, the
I'm sorry.
Geminis, they two different people. Sometimes you don't know which one you gonna get. You can be, you
Yeah,
know what I'm saying.
yeah.
Sometimes you don't know which one you
That's
get.
yeah. She's a Gemini, true and true, through and through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
I love her to death. I wouldn't trade her.
Yeah, I know that's right. Yes, he was an amazing poet.
Mhm.
Yes, that is a fact. I have a book that I showed it last week. It's around here somewhere. A book of his poems. His mother, and rest in peace to her, his mother years ago put a book together of all his poems and things he, written. A lot of his songs came from his poetry, and he
Mhm.
turned them into, song with verses and stuff. So, and the brother was deep. Did he have issues and stuff? Yeah, and he did a lot. Did he make mistakes? Yes, definitely. But he was a deep brother,
Mhm.
definitely. We could use a Tupac around right about this time, with all things going on.
Yeah.
So,
We got a
um,
Tupac.
huh?
His name is Kendrick Lamar.
Oh yeah. But you know something? I don't know why I just said that. I'm glad you corrected me because we have Kendrick. Kendrick is, and he is a huge Tupac fan,
Yes.
and so yes, that thank you. Yeah, because Kendrick is, and I don't listen to a whole lot of the younger people. I'm still listening to old school, rap from
Mhm.
my era and before when I listen to old, um, but but I definitely like Kendrick. Kendrick, some my
Mhm.
son turned me on to him way back when he was just putting out mixtapes. My son
Yeah.
turned me on to him.
My son put me on the hip too. And then somehow boys got us
Yeah,
listening
before
to
his first album had dropped, I was my son was knew, had his mixtapes and stuff. He was
Mhm.
showing me videos on YouTube. And so and and he wasn't, a big star or nothing at that time. That's how I learned
Mhm.
about a lot of people really is through, that's how we learned through our kids.
Uh-huh. Because
Yeah,
mine told me
that's
people
how I knew
do.
who Nipsey was. That's who I knew a lot. Wiz
Yeah.
Khalifa, a whole bunch of the people I got put on because of, my son
Mhm.
teaching me. So that's why we gotta keep the young people around sometimes. Sometimes they give us some good information.
They do. They
Yeah,
do.
they give us a lot of times they give us good information. So y'all, this is Above the Rim.
Mhm.
It came out in 94. What was I doing in 94? Let me see, 94 was let me see. Well, my son was born in 92, so I was already a mother by 94. I guess I was just living my life. I was an adult. It was in my 20s. Yeah.
Mhm.
So yeah, 94. It seemed like it was yesterday, but it is a long time ago.
Yeah, I was 13 years old. So I maybe was
Oh,
in the
okay.
seventh, eighth grade.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, yeah. But I don't
Hmm.
know when I saw the first time I saw this movie. I probably was
You probably
I
saw it
probably
on
was
DVD or something or
I
VHS.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
probably
I
was
saw it in the theater, but yeah, you probably saw it
mm-mm.
when VHS was out there at that time, so maybe
It
you probably
was.
yeah. You,
Mhm.
you said you was running wild as a kid. I know you was 69 ways. You probably was running wild 69 ways. Okay.
Okay.
uh, all right. So this is just few of the actors that's the main cast that's in there. Of course, we got Tupac Shakur, we got Dwayne Martin, Marlon Wayans, of course, my man, I was gonna say Avon, but Wood Harris.
Mhm.
I forgot this other brother name, the guy who was his the best friend in there. Damn, I forgot his name. Of course, the fine ass Leon. Lord, that damn I know we ain't here to talk about the Shy, but that thing I don't even I
Girl.
don't even really like the Shy like
Listen.
that. Even though I be reviewing it with the girls, but I
Mhm.
still be shitting on it all the time. But that thing pissed me off. I ain't even gonna tell it in case somebody ain't see it. I ain't
Well,
gonna
they
spoil it.
did see it. Damn it, he a long
I
ago
was
gone.
so mad, boy. I'm gonna go off on that
Yes,
thing when we do the thing on Monday. I'm going off on that thing. That
that was
pissed
a
me
waste of a
off.
character.
He was only on it for like 3 episodes. It
All that
couldn't have been no more than
promotion.
4. He was only on there about 3 episodes. I'm gonna look and see just how many episodes he did. I
Or
was
whatever,
pissed.
maybe 3.
I think 3 episodes. He
Yeah.
only was on there because we got introduced to him. We only seen him. Okay, let's just say 4 at the max. Let's just say 4, but that's
It's
it.
been
He
4
been on there
episodes. Yeah.
3 to 4 times. You say you
Mhm.
was 12. My dad took me and said, but yep, yep. Hey Sally, what's going on? Yes,
Exactly.
that fine ass Leon. That thing made me so upset. I was mad.
He is so
I was
fine. And the older he get,
yeah.
the
Oh no,
finer.
he gets better and better,
Yes,
better.
yes.
And
And like
then
most people get older, they get shorter. It seems like he getting taller.
yeah, he's taking care of himself. That is for sure.
Yes,
Oh
yes.
yeah, yes. I know we ain't here to talk about. It don't even matter. It's late night. We gonna talk all kind of shit tonight. That's what I do on my late night. That's why them joints be up here to 3, 4. It ain't supposed to go that long, but we just start talking crazy, and then
It's all
we don't
good. It's
never
all
know what
good.
happened after that. Um, is it that was so dumb? I can't believe. Yes, yeah, girl, chat Sally. We're gonna talk about it on Monday because I almost I don't even do reviews on it by myself. I just do it with Moochie, EJ, and Tamika, right? I almost started to go live last night on my damn phone just to talk about it because I was so pissed. And I might just do like a little video to say how pissed
Mhm.
I am because I'm pissed about that. You
Yeah, I
know,
did a quick thoughts. I went
I
off on both
might
of
just do a quick thoughts on it. It might not even show my face. I might just do a quick little video just to man, I'm pissed. Yeah, I'm pissed. The soundtrack was fire. I'm gonna talk about that.
Mhm.
That's my next thing I'm gonna talk about. And I do want to shout out rest in peace, Bernie Mac, one of the best comedians to have done it.
Yes,
When
yes.
we love Bernie Mac, yes. I
Mhm.
You said Ing and Candy always detour the subject. Yeah, girl, that's what we do. That's what we do. That's what we do. That's why we have fun up here. If I'm not having fun, Monique, I don't want to be up here. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we do. You know
Monique
what I'm
need
saying?
Monique be like,
She'd be like, if y'all don't get down back to the what we
"I'm gonna
talking
be
about,
quiet.
you know.
I got to go to work in the morning."
And then the lady who played the mother is Tanya Pinkins,
Mm-hmm.
and great actress. She's been in so many things. I mean, her film and
Her credit.
filmography and all that is
Mhm.
long. Like, she
Yeah.
been in the game
I didn't
since
realize
way,
that was
way
her
back.
until
She
just now.
started on. I know right here she got a real short cut, so I didn't even realize.
But that's how she looks kind of sort of now. But in that movie, I'm
Yeah, that's
like,
a more recent picture. Yeah, yeah.
yeah. But I was like, that lady looked familiar. But now, since that,
She
okay,
go
I
way
know
back
she.
to like soap opera. She started like way back in the day. She been
Okay.
acting
Okay.
forever and ever. And then a lot of people who y'all might not know, but this is the legendary Pee Wee Kirkland, a Harlem legend. He was a street basketball player. Played like Rutgers Park and all that. But he also was a drug dealer, big time drug dealer in Harlem back in the day. He
Mhm.
made a cameo in here a couple of times.
Yeah.
He played the recruiter who was from Georgetown. That's who he played in it. So he's still alive. He's an older man, but still alive and kicking. But he was a big time drug dealer in his day. Like, yeah, big time. Down he was doing the time with not Frank Lucas, but what's the other one? Nicky Barnes
Nicky
and all of
Barnes.
them in Harlem.
Mhm.
Yeah, he was down with all of them in that time. Yeah. Um, yeah, he said the streets took me. Well, he went to prison, so but
Mhm.
he out and walking around and doing his thing
Yeah.
now.
Hey,
Yeah.
Jamaica.
Hey, Tamika, what's going on, girl? I'm always running late, and but I'm here. I am here. So I just want to give a few of the names and just a little bit of information. Tamika always got the fun facts, so I just said let me just throw something in here. The film was a commercial success, grossed over 16 million at the box office at that time. That was a lot for 94.
Mhm.
16 million. Now I don't know if that was considered a success now because you know how these movies are, but
Mm-mm.
back then that definitely was a success.
Cause shit, it
And
cost 15, 20 million just to make a half decent movie now.
that's what I'm saying. Exactly.
Mhm.
Yeah. So yeah, it resonated with audiences. It's a fan favorite. A lot of
Yeah.
people of the Tupac movies, he did about 6 movies, I think. Of the movies he did, this is probably Juice, Above the Rim, Poetic Justice. Those are probably the top ones that everybody like.
Yeah.
Um, I love Gang Related. If you ain't seen Gang Related, it's on Tubi. It's
Mm-mm.
good. I'm gonna talk about that before the end of the month is over. Gang
Okay.
Related is good. We got Jim Belushi. Jim Belushi, not John.
Okay.
John is
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
brother.
Yeah.
Jim Belushi, and it's good. And it's not what you think it's a good movie. I'm telling you.
Okay.
It's
I'm gonna have to
yeah,
look
it's
that up.
no, it's on Tubi, so you can see it for free.
Mhm.
It might be
Okay.
on YouTube too, but I know it's on Tubi because I saw it when I was scrolling around, Tubi looking for movies and stuff. Um, okay, so who was it talked about the soundtrack? It was Lady. Yes, the soundtrack, and this is just a few of the songs. Soundtrack is a death row soundtrack. I just wanted to highlight because these songs are you got the remix of SWV, those my girls. And
Yes.
you got the H Town part-time lover. Yes, I
Mhm.
I can't sing with a damn, but I don't care. I'm gonna sing anyway. Um, because we got Big Pimpin' with Dog Pound, Nate Dogg, Snoop Dogg. That joint is fire. I was a Death Row person anyway, so all the Death Row, that was my era then. I was into all the Death Row music. Regulate, everybody know Regulate, Nate Dogg, Warren
Mhm.
G. That song Pain by Tupac is so deep. It's a deep song. You should pull up the lyrics and actually read the lyrics as you listen to the song. Like he was really pouring out his heart. He was talking about he ain't going back to jail. It's a whole lot of stuff in that song. Like that's why it's called Pain. Like he was pouring out his heart in that song. That is a very good song. It's not no song you jam to. It's more of a listening type of song.
Mhm.
And look at this one. Hoochies need love too. I know that's right. The Hoochies need love too. Everybody know Lady of Rage.
Mhm.
I like
I
rough and
want
stuff with my Afro, but Rage, rock on with your
to
bad self. That's my girl right there. I love me some Rage. Dog Pound for Life. I mean, then Tretch and Tupac had a song called "Loyal to the Game." And it's just a few of the songs that's on the soundtrack. This soundtrack is fire. It really is. And we talk about this um every time we do these movies, how the soundtracks in the 70s, 80s, 90s, they were
Mhm.
so good.
Yeah.
Where the soundtracks now for these damn movies? It
They don't
just
do
they
it like
don't
they used to.
They don't do it. I
I don't
don't
know
know.
if it's a money thing or what, but they don't do it like they used to.
No, they don't. And I wonder if it's a money thing because see the thing with like this type of sound, any of these kind of movies like this, you go
Mhm.
out and we say this every time, every week we do a movie, and you're gonna talk about it probably when you do your thing tomorrow.
Dead
Every
president, because all that music is in my head.
that
Isaac Hayes,
soundtrack
James
so
Brown.
good.
Mhm.
That soundtrack, Isaac Hayes, that soundtrack is so goddamn good.
Mhm.
Like you can, that's what I'm saying. Back then, you could play the soundtrack even if you didn't even see the movie, and
Yeah.
actually, it makes you go see the movie.
Uh huh.
You know, they said, "Damn, that sound," because they would put the songs out first,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
then you was like, "Damn, that's that." I said, "That's gonna be good," and you see the videos, and so we don't
Mhm.
even have all that no more like we
And the
used to.
videos be incorporated with
With
the song and the movie. You know, the movie part of the movie
right.
in it. Yeah.
Right, right. See, yeah,
Mhm.
gang related is good. Yeah, please check it. I'm gonna do it toward the oh, Sally is on Tubi. Check it out because probably toward the end of the month I'm gonna end up doing it. Not this coming week because I ain't gonna be available, but toward the end of the week. I mean end of the month I'll do it. Yeah, yes, it's a good movie. Yeah. And it was one of the last movies he did. Yeah, I think that was the last movie he did. And then before he was, taken out. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think I read that somewhere. I'm gonna make sure that I'm right on that. I'm gonna look it up. But I think it was I think 'cause I remember that ending scene, and I'm not gonna tell you what happened, but I remember I think they had to make some changes because he had gotten taken out. Or
Mhm.
he got shot and was in the hospital. I don't think he had died yet, or there was his mother
Okay.
didn't pull the plug yet. But he had gotten shot, and so they had to finish up the movie. So that gang related, and then he had another movie named Bullet with Mickey Rourke. Those two
Yeah.
movies came out after he died.
So what
So
year was this movie made in? 96?
um yeah, because he was doing back to back, like he did a lot
Mhm.
of stuff in a short amount of time. Yeah,
Wow.
so I think I had to look gang related up. I think it
I didn't
came
know
out
that.
right after Above the Round. He might have
Okay.
been taping, you know how sometimes they be doing two movies at the
Yeah.
same time. Yeah. So
Mhm.
yeah, Part Time Love is a good one by Ace Town. That's a good
Mhm.
joint. It's a real sexy song. It's a good song.
Wanna be a part
Um
of
Oh, okay. Yeah, you never
you.
okay, yeah, look, yeah. Now I
Yeah.
love gang related. Bullet with Mickey Rourke. I saw it like once. I ain't seen it so long. I have to view. I don't even remember that movie really. And it came out. I don't think it was success because it came out after he died. And I think I don't know. For some reason I don't think it didn't do that good. Yeah. Oh, so yeah, it's been 30 years. Yeah. Been 30 years. So it starts out with like a dream sequence of flat flash. Well,
Mhm.
I can't get that out.
Flashback.
Flash forward, yeah, like a dream sequence. Yeah, Game Relay came out 97. Lady said,
Okay.
yeah, 97. Yeah, and he was taken out in 97. Um, so it came out right after he was. It hit. Yeah, they put it out after he had was gone.
Passed
So
away.
yeah,
Mhm.
but he did it beforehand. Yeah, so
Okay.
and I think he knew that I don't think I don't know, I can't go speak for him. I don't think I'll say that he knew he was gonna die, but he thought he was still fighting that that bogus case that they said he, did something that I don't believe.
Mhm.
I don't care what y'all say. I know a lot of y'all believe women, no matter what, them bitches is lying.
Mhm.
I not in this case.
Yeah.
It's been proven by a lot of people that she lied. And but it was a bogus case, and he still was fighting that case. He was just out on bail, and he was still even when he was in Vegas at the time. So he was probably either gonna have to go back to court, back to jail, back to something. So
Mhm.
I think that's why he crammed in so much music and tried to cram in these movies because you didn't never know if he was gonna have to go back,
Mhm.
to prison. So hey, what's up,
Hi,
Torian? Hello.
Torian.
Um, what's up,
Hey, Andre.
Andre? Tori, I should have had sent the link to you to see if you wanted to talk about it. Um, okay, so I was gonna say Leon. Okay, Leon's character is Thomas, is it Tommy
Yeah.
Shep? Yeah, Tommy Shep.
Mhm.
So Shepherd or something. They call him Shepherd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So he was playing back in the day, he was playing ball up on the roof in New York with a guy they called Nutso. Okay, and they out there playing ball. And I always question, Candy, why was the basketball court right on the edge of the goddamn building? So he goes up to do a jump shot
Mhm. And hit the
or hit the
backboard.
top of the rim. You know how they slam.
Mhm.
And it just seemed kind of crazy to me. He hits the thing and
Goes
falls
out
over, and
out the
that's why you
window.
see Shep's face like that, screaming, "Nutso!"
Mhm.
Why did he hit the damn thing? Why was the basketball court right on the edge of the freaking?
Yeah, that was crazy. Like,
It
I,
was crazy.
yeah, yeah. That's all I can say.
Yeah,
Why?
that's what I'm saying. I mean,
That
so
was weird. That's
it just
why it
seemed like
would
it
be
was. At least
there.
that's the way the camera angle was when you watch the movie. It looked like it was right on the
It
edge. Like,
was because that's how he went
yeah,
out the window.
it, it,
Because
man,
when
he
he
went.
hit the backboard, he hit it and went out.
Yeah, and went flying over the edge of the
Mhm.
building. Yeah, so this when Shep wakes up
Mhm.
and realized he was dreaming.
That thing
Um,
haunted him bad.
it ate at him for so long. That's why he left his family.
Yeah.
He left town. It was eating at him for the longest time. So now
Yeah.
this is where we meet Birdie, played by Tupac. And the pictures y'all look a little janky. Don't even worry about it. Your girl is gonna get some help and get better at these pictures. So
It's all
it
good.
is what it is. But they just there for the visuals. So don't worry about. And then we got of course Wood Harris playing Motok. That it was Motaw. Is that how I'm pronouncing it right? Motok.
I can't
I don't
remember.
know. Anyway, I don't know why his name was that, but I don't know if that was his name or a nickname, but it was Motok. If you look it up, that's what. And then also
Mhm.
we see Marlon Wayans playing what was that, Boogaloo or Bugaloo or whatever, it was something.
Boogaloo,
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 something like
boogaloo.
that.
Yeah, yeah. He was
Yeah, and
wild.
then he was crazy. He looked like he had a little bit of ADHD issues or something going
No,
on.
that nigga. I mean, that nigga just act like he was on drugs.
Yeah, it's something. He was
He was
wild.
turned
Yeah,
up.
that's why I say he was just all over the place. That's what I said.
Yeah,
Is
he
he
was
got
just
like, do he need a little Ritalin or a
he
little
needed
something to
something.
calm him down? He just
Mhm.
seemed like he was just all over the place. Yeah, he's acting kind of crackish a little bit. I don't know. So
Yeah, like he was on something all the time. He was always turned up.
he was hyper. Then he was, I say, either he got a bipolar or something, or he on the drugs. Like, because this is the time of the crack era. This 94,
Yeah.
this is height of crack was big in the streets. So he could have been on the crack. He could have been. They ain't show that in the movie.
No, they did not.
This just
But
me saying that shit.
his behavior was
His
just
behavior was that, yeah.
yeah. He was so
But he
he was
just
so
came home from prison.
he was always
That they
wired
did
up.
say.
He was always wired. He was always just ready to
All the
go.
time. All the time. Yeah. And then Kyle, who played by Dwayne Martin, he's
Mhm.
a high school basketball star. And he was just always showing off. Kyle got on my nerves all
Yeah.
through the movie. Up until the end, he got better.
Mhm.
Toward the end, he got better.
He
But
had to
at
get
the
humble.
beginning and how he treated talked to his mother and all that, he was like an asshole. But he just yeah, because he was a basketball star. So you know how these high school basketball stars and he
Yeah.
trying to go off to college and so they did. I guess they did trying to recruit some players for Birdie's team. And
Mhm.
Birdie's the local drug dealer in the area. Everybody know who he was, so he big time. So this is just at the game. They going back and forth. That's the coach. And of course, he didn't do anything that the coach told him to do. And he
He
just like,
didn't
I'm
do
gonna do my
anything.
own thing.
Mhm.
The coach was like, work with your team. And he was like, I got this, coach. Yeah, he was like, he got it all right. He wasn't working with the team. He wanted to be the star. And it's like, it's not, that's why it's a team. If not, you go out there and play by yourself. Go play
Mhm.
tennis or golf. That's when you be by yourself. But when you with a group, you have to play with everybody. He wasn't like that. So, and then this is why I said he had PB Kirkland played, I don't remember
Mhm.
what his name was in the movie, but he played a recruiter from Georgetown University.
Yeah.
And he wasn't supposed to be going up talking to the recruiter. You ain't supposed to be doing that kind of stuff. That's like a violation or something, like an
Mhm.
NCAA
Yeah.
violation type thing. And
You
um
gotta be talked
and it could
to.
mess up your chances of going going into the
Mhm.
college, NCAA. If you sitting there going back and forth and talking with the recruiters and all that stuff, it's
Yeah, 'cause they don't know
so
what you got going on, what you talking about, what you doing.
yeah. I mean,
Mhm.
Kyle just didn't listen to nobody. He ain't listen to the coach. He ain't listen to his mama. He ain't listen. He was just hard headed. He was just
He one
hard
of them
headed.
kids that was I'm good at what I do. Everybody want me, everybody see me, and I don't have to listen to nobody. There's no I in team. I am the team. That was
Mm-hmm.
him
Right.
until he was humbled.
Mm-hmm. Right. Right. Oh yeah, he got humbled later on. Yeah. Right.
Mhm.
And then turns out that Shep is a security guard. So he then came back into town, and he's a security guard at the school. And then Birdie was looking at him. At this time, we didn't know that they know each other. You
Mhm.
know,
Or
we don't know
related
they
or
know each
nothing.
other. So
Mm-mm.
um, so this just the beginning. And what's his name? Wood Harris character, Motar. He was always treating Marlon Wayans' character like shit.
Mhm.
He was talking to him, calling him stupid, get out my face. He was yelling at him all the time.
He was a real
He,
jerk.
yeah, he was a jerk too.
Mhm.
Yeah, he was a
I
jerk
didn't like
too.
him in this movie.
No,
I kept wanting to call him Ace, but I'm like, nah, this ain't Ace. This is not Ace.
no, not Ace, not
Nah.
even
'Cause Ace is
Avon
that
didn't act
dude.
like even Avon up the wire
Yeah,
didn't act
Avon
as bad as
Barksdale.
him. No,
Yeah.
he was just an asshole.
He was,
And
yeah, he
just for
was.
no reason, just
Mhm.
like a bully, like a bully. Yeah,
Yep.
And this is the one I'm talking about. Kyle was talking to the recruiter. And even the guy told him, he said, you ain't supposed to do, it's a violation.
Mhm.
The from what I understand, they only supposed to be talking to the coaches, the
Yep.
recruiters when they come to the schools and recruit for
Yeah.
football and even basketball or any of the sports. They not supposed to be talking to the players because you're not supposed to get, I guess, influenced and different things.
Yeah.
So hey,
Mhm.
Miss Nisi, glad to see you.
Hey.
Uh, and so Kyle's mother, and she comes in and she's like, damn, I missed him because she had to work. She couldn't be at the game. And so she trying to come into this. Everybody's leaving. The game was over. They lost because of Kyle. They could have won the game, but because he was hard headed, didn't want to pass the ball to somebody who was open underneath the basket. Said the guy said, "Give me the ball, give me the ball." He was like, "No, I'm gonna try to do it," and didn't even get the basket. If you're gonna
Mhm.
hog the ball, Candy, you at least got to make this damn shot.
Yep.
You can't hog the ball and then you're gonna lose right at the game.
Mhm. Ain't giving
You can't
nobody else a chance.
didn't give nobody else a chance, and that's why they
Mhm.
lost the game because he was you know,
Yeah.
he was hogging the ball.
It
Didn't win the
wasn't
pass.
even his teammates.
Oh yeah, oh yes, I just saw your message. Yes, if
Okay.
you he can pop in, yeah. If he wants to, yeah. Um, yeah, so she come in, so he grabs, I keep wanting to say damn Leon, but Shep grabs her arm and says, Miss, excuse me, the game is over, and she was like, get your arm off of me. Then the other security guy knew her because
Mhm.
he know that's Kyle's mother, and she said, she missed Kyle. He had already left or whatever. So she gives him a note, say, get this to him.
Mhm.
And so not
Who
knowing that
is that
everybody,
guy?
huh?
Who is that guy?
I forgot to put his name, put his face up on it. Yeah, he's been in a lot of stuff too. Like you've seen him in stuff. I can't remember his name. He's one of those actors. You know how you see people be playing in movies and you see him
Yeah.
all the time, TV shows, movies, and you can't never remember his name. He's
Torian, check your Discord chat.
Torian, check the Discord. Yeah, shout out to SW for that song on the soundtrack. Yes. Yeah, he was in
Mhm.
South Central. Yes,
There you
that's the
go.
brother.
Thank you, Mo
That's
Six
yeah.
Nine.
I don't even know
I
his
knew I knew
name
him from
though. I'm
somewhere.
not good at knowing his name. If
Yeah.
DeMarcus was here, DeMarcus know every damn thing. So he would know his name, but I don't remember his name. But uh but he's been in everything though. This guy been acting for a long, long time. Yeah. He's still acting there. I see him time to time. He used to see him a lot in the 90s, but I don't see him as much, but he's still doing his thing once in a
I'm
while.
trying to find his name now.
Um, and then they in the locker room, and then oh wait a minute. Oh, we got a visitor. Hold on, somebody at the door. I knew I heard the doorbell.
Oh, Byron Minnie.
Oh, hey, we got
What's going
company.
what's going on? What's going on?
Hey, hey,
Okay.
hey.
Now, since you did you bring some snacks? Since you're the next guest, did you bring some snacks for everybody?
Oh, all the snacks is gone. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
the snacks gone. That's all right. His name. Okay, his name is Brian Menz.
Byron,
Men-
yeah, Byron Means.
Menz. Yeah, his real name. Yeah. But he's been in everything. That security
Hmm.
guy, that guy, he been in everything. But so they back in the locker room. They lost the game. His teammate was pissed, and saying if it wasn't for you, we wouldn't have lost the game. They had a little back and forth,
Hmm.
tussling with each other, whatever. Then Kyle, after he finished in the locker room, he realized his mother wasn't there, and he comes out and he see Marlon Wayans as was it Boogaloo or something Boogaloo, whatever his name. What was his name, Toy? I ain't
Now
write
you
the
got
damn
me.
name.
Now you got me looking it
I
up.
ain't write the name that but I knew he was. They call him Bug or something, so it's like Bugaloo or something, right? They call him Bug, I think. I thought that's what his name was, but anyway, he came out and like Candy said, he was just all over the place. I said maybe
Hmm.
he got
Yeah, Bugaloo.
ADHD, Bugaloo. Yeah,
Boogaloo, yeah.
maybe he it's something going on with him. Yeah, Bugaloo. Thank you. Everybody got it. Okay, I knew I was somewhere closer there. But he was all over. Oh, he kind of almost had little crackish ways about him.
Yeah.
He was always turned up, like everything was. But
Mhm.
but then that's Marlon Wayans though.
That's
His
how Marlon
character,
Wayans act anyway.
he
Yeah,
is like that in a lot of stuff.
yeah.
He always turned
He's act
up.
like that anyway.
But
Yeah,
in this
yeah,
show, in this movie, he was really
yeah.
on 10.
Right, he really was. Yeah, yeah. And he said he had just came home from prison.
Hmm.
So who knows what he did. So, but only one to ask Toria since you just popped in.
Hmm.
What was you doing in '94? Did you see the movie either in the
It,
theaters? I don't know how
well,
old you are, or did you see it when it came
I
on
was
VHS or DVD or
I
whatever?
I was 5 when this movie came out, but I
Oh,
do
okay.
remember. But so of course I was way too young to go like to a theater and watch this, so I
Hmm.
had to watch
Yeah,
it a
not at
little
five.
bit
Anybody
later.
taking a 5-year-old to the theater?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
no.
yeah. So yeah, back then they had some sense, but
Right.
nah, I had to watch this much later on in life. I think I probably watched Above the Rim. It was probably still in the '90s, but more later on in the '90s. It was definitely after Pac died. I will say
Yeah,
that it was
yeah.
after
Park
he
died in
passed.
'97, so you might have been like middle school age or something by the time you
Yeah,
saw it.
probably around that time when I first saw it, maybe like maybe 2000, somewhere around
Yeah,
that
maybe. Yeah,
period.
yeah.
But yeah, I remember
Hmm.
watching it and I was just like, wow, it's an all-star cast. You got Pac, you got Leon, you got Marlon Wayans, you got Dwayne Martin. So like,
Hmm.
how could you really go wrong with
Right.
a
Right.
cast like that where
That
everybody's bringing a game? You had Bernie Mac in there. It's like so
legendary.
like
Rest in
Hmm.
like
peace.
yeah,
Yeah.
With
definitely.
Harry.
So it's like you really couldn't go wrong with a cast like that. I really Above the Rim is another movie again. It's like when you look at movies like this, it's like wow, Pac, he passed so soon. This man
Mhm.
was about to like take over the acting game for real, for real.
Yeah.
Like
Right.
he had the range to do it, and I was like, him passing on. I was like, wow. And I don't know if I ever told y'all
Mhm.
this story about with Pac, but a lot of it's like one of those stories that just kind of keeps getting swept under the rug. Do you
Mhm.
know that right before Pac had passed, he was
Mhm.
actually supposed to actually have a talk with George Lucas to be in his Star Wars movies? He was
Now,
supposed to be Mace Windu before Samuel L. Jackson. That's who George Lucas had
now
in
I've heard a
mind.
lot of stories on Pac. Some probably
Wow.
true and some probably not true because people be making up crap. But I never heard that one. That's the new one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never heard
Yeah,
Wow.
that one.
he was
Yeah.
actually supposed to have like a discussion with. He was actually supposed to talk to the conversation was actually supposed to happen the week after he passed.
Mhm.
So
Mm.
if Pac was still alive, he was going to be the Mace Windu character that Samuel Jackson played in the Star Wars movie, the prequels, I should say.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm.
Wow. That'd
Okay.
have been good
Okay.
though.
That would have been
I don't
very
watch
different.
Star
That would have
Wars,
been
but that'd have been
that
dope.
right there. That would have been his crossover right there.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, I mean he was on his way. It
Yeah.
was just a matter of time. That's why he was these few movies that he did. He was building up to that. He was on his way. And
Hmm.
unfortunately, things had happened. But he was that he definitely was on, because he come from the Baltimore School of the Arts. I talked about this last week with Juice. So he had already did Shakespeare and all kind of stuff. He was trained for it.
Yeah.
That's why he could go from doing different type of roles, and
Yeah.
do different type of things, even with his music. He
Mhm.
could be
Definitely.
gangster one minute and then be
Hmm.
soft and sweet, or thought provoking. He could do a
Hmm.
lot of different things. Everybody can't do that.
Right,
Yeah.
but he's a talent. He's very
But you gotta
talented.
think, yeah, I think he went to the school for the arts, so he's
Right,
trained. He's
Hmm.
trained.
right, right,
Yeah.
right. Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, it's a daggone shame, that it went down the way it did, but because it is what it is. Um, okay, wait a minute. Wait. Um, and Tori, are you like a really huge fan? You listen to his music even to this day? Listen to, you
Um, I,
know?
I, in passing, I will say that I definitely will
Mhm,
say I'm definitely familiar with his music. I mean, how could you not be? It's like it feels like it's a
mhm,
cardinal sin that if he was
mhm,
around back then and you didn't listen to his music, like what's wrong with you? Are you deaf?
mhm,
But yeah,
mhm.
like he was definitely he was ahead of his time. I will say that
He was,
his
yeah.
his lyrics were
Mhm.
definitely ahead of their time, and it's a shame that along with him having a short acting career, he also had a short music career. Like he
Right.
was like
And
like everything got cut, like everything got cut off, when it comes to him. So it's just
okay, Miss
it's
Nisi said
unfortunate.
you was right. She just Googled it. It's true
There you
about the
go.
Star Wars thing.
That's why I said it's an unknown. It's like a little unknown
Mhm.
story that a lot
I
of people
never
don't know
heard. That's a
about.
new. I'm glad to know that
Yeah,
information. That's
yeah.
good. Yeah.
He was actually on. He actually had auditioned for it and
Mhm.
all of that good stuff. And he was supposed to have the meeting with George Lucas that following week
Wow.
Mhm.
because he was
Mm.
getting ready to offer him the part. He actually got the part, but he died the week before he was set to be cast.
Wow.
And he was getting ready to leave Death Row. He was
Hmm.
he just like Biggie was going to leave Bad Boy. He was going to leave
Mhm.
Death Row, and it just seemed I mean, I don't
Mhm.
know. I ain't even gonna go by my rabbit
Yeah,
hole down the rabbit hole with my conspiracy.
yeah.
I
Right.
mean, I think it's more to the whole thing than what everybody say.
Oh
But
yeah.
however,
Yeah.
that's regardless. We lost two good guys
Hey
over
Nina,
some
I mean,
nonsense. Yeah,
who's
so
it? It's bigger than Nino Brown.
it's
It's
right,
big.
right.
It's
It's
big
bigger
business.
It's bigger than Nino
right,
Brown.
right.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
was just
right.
watching Blade. I was just watching Blade the other day too.
Oh, I ain't seen that in a long time.
Classic
I
Listen.
movie.
haven't watched the
Classic.
yeah, I haven't watched that first, but I should watch that. I think it was on Tubi. I might have to
Look,
find it. It's somewhere. I saw it somewhere. Like I'm scrolling through one of the
what's on
platforms,
Tubi?
the streaming platforms. It's on something. I know I just
What
seen it on
movie?
a
Blade.
Blade.
Oh, okay, okay,
Yeah, the
okay.
first one with Wesley Snipes. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm almost sure Tubi have it. I'm gonna find it because I ain't seen it in a long time. Yeah, we did learn something new. And right, it is suspicious. There's a lot of
Mm.
stuff. It's a lot of unanswered,
Oh
things
yeah.
about this, about 'em. But
Hmm.
anyway, um, I mean, well, his whole life is just a crazy life, just starting from birth with his mom, his
Mhm.
stepdad,
Hmm.
a whole bunch of stuff. It's deep. So Kyle, he bumps into his old friend who just got out of jail, and his homeboy I think his friend name was Bob. Yeah, he was Bob. He was standing there, and like Marlon and Marlon was funny in this movie though. He was the
Yeah.
comedic
I
relief
wonder
in the
how much
movie.
of this by Marlon was improv.
That
I
part right there, he's
It
telling him
seemed
washing his
like it
drawers
was
on his
talking about
abs.
pulling up his shirt, showing his abs and all that. I
Somebody
think all
washed
that was improv.
he washed their drawers on his abs.
Shout out, shout
Okay.
Yeah.
out, shout out to the whole. Listen, just shout out to the whole Wayans family. I was just watching Beverly Hills Cop before I came up here. Damon once had that one
That
scene in there when he gave them the bananas. He's a here, take these.
Yeah, right. But no, Damon is the Damon is the GOAT. Okay.
Hmm.
Look,
you
Marlon
know
is
what?
cool, but
Damon and his
he'll
son got a
never
new show
be
coming
able
out.
to live up to Damon. Damon and he is the best. And he was also in Colors. If you
Yeah,
go back and watch Colors, he was one of the gang members in Colors.
and
He
Damon and
was
his son
funny in
got a new
that.
show coming out.
Okay.
Yes, I saw
Yeah, they got a new
a
show coming out on
little trailer.
CBS.
Yeah,
Yep.
coming on
We
CB.
Hmm.
got
Yeah,
to
it just
support it. We got to support it. We got to
I'm gonna
support it.
support it. I'm gonna support it because you know how these
Whether I
shows they
like it
quick
or
to put
not.
out shows. I'm gonna, I give it a couple episodes and see how you
We
gotta.
got to support it because they don't mind kicking us to the curb.
They will real
I
fast.
just keep thinking about how funny. I said people don't realize back then how funny My Wife and Kids was. That show was
It's on and it's on
hilarious.
Netflix, right? It's a
Yeah.
Netflix or one of them things. I saw it
I
somewhere.
used to watch it every week when it came on ABC. That
Yes.
show had me
I'm gonna go
dying
back and I'm
laughing.
gonna go back and rewatch it because I saw. I think Netflix might have it. I think it's Netflix, one of them, or either Hulu. You know, because I'm always scrolling through the streaming platforms and I see stuff and I'm like, oh, or maybe it's HBO Max. One of them I just saw it on, and I said, oh, sure, I'm gonna put that in my list. And yeah, I'm gonna go back and rewatch it because it was her. You know who was funny, really funny on there is Junior, the kid,
Oh
the
God,
son.
yeah, Junior,
He was
yes.
they was dumb as a bag of rocks,
He
but he
really
was
was.
hilarious.
He was so funny, but he was so dumb.
He was so dumb.
I don't know who's worse between, you got him, then you got Kim Parker, you got Waldo Faldo. Those three
Oh
right
Lord, he
there.
was real dumb. I don't even know
Those
who's
three
worse.
right there were the worst.
Yes, exactly. And yeah, they were the worst. Yeah, yeah, that's a tie. That's really a tie. That's really a tie. Or you got Cole for Martin.
Martin,
He was
yeah.
real
Oh yeah,
stupid
can't
too.
forget Cole from Martin.
He was real stupid too. Right, yeah. So he said that he was running with Birdie, and Bugaloo said he was running with Birdie. So he said, "Come on with me, go to the club and get to meet Birdie and all of that." And I believe that Birdie must have told them to bring Kyle to the club. I think because
Bad
he knew him.
idea.
Yeah, it turned out to be
Bad
a bad
idea.
idea. It turned out to be a bad idea. So he left his boy Bob hanging in the wind. They were supposed to go get something to eat after the game, and he had left him standing there looking stupid by himself. And
And shout out
of
to
course,
Wood Harris, another
Wood
one,
Harris,
another underrated actor that does
right?
not get his flowers like that. I
Not
was
that
so
I
glad to
feel.
see him pop up in them Creed movies. I was like, look at Wood Harris. I know that's right. You better
I wish that
continue
we
to
could have
get the
got more
work.
of him. I wish we could have got more of him on BMF, but he was gone so fast. I wish we
You
could
know,
have
because
got more.
oh yeah, because his brother Steve Harris.
Yes, I know it's his
played.
brother. Yeah,
Yeah,
I've known that for many years. Yeah,
yeah.
that they were brothers. I was shocked when I very first found out years ago.
You
But
know
I
what's so
was like,
crazy? I never thought they looked alike until I saw this picture right here. They got that same kind of smile, that same
mhm,
that snarky looking sneaky
mhm.
smile. They got that same look.
They from Chicago. They
Okay.
from out of Chicago. Yeah, but Wood is. I love Steve. He's wonderful. He's been acting forever and a day. But Wood is my man. I like me some Wood. Yeah, I like everything he do. I ain't found a project yet that he's done that said I don't like
Yeah, he's
this.
a really good actor. He
Yeah,
really
even
is.
if the project ain't that good, he's good as an
Oh,
actor.
oh,
You know.
when he played Brooke Payne in New Edition.
Yes, he killed it. Yes, he was
Yeah,
good, and
he
he looks
really did.
nothing like Brooke. And
But
matter of
he
fact, Wood is tall, and Brooke in real life is short.
it's short.
Like
Yeah.
he's a shorter man, and so you would have never thought
And
I would put him. But
it's crazy too because like when that New Edition movie came on, like that was just one of the last best things I think BET did, and the Bobby Brown story. But
yeah.
when we watched that, of course we all knew about the main characters, but we had no idea who Brooke Payne was, and I was so appreciative that this movie
Oh
introduced
no, I
us
knew
to
who he
who.
was.
I mean,
Yeah,
well, I didn't know who he
I
was.
knew he was.
Yeah, I didn't
Yeah,
know who he was.
But and the thing is, it's so crazy.
yeah,
I
yeah,
said,
yeah,
I
yeah.
said, wait a minute. I've been watching this "If It Isn't Love" video all this time, and you mean to tell me the man with the jerry curl and the glasses at the beginning
Yes, he's the
was that guy?
choreographer. He
Yeah,
he
that
gave
was
them the
him.
name.
Mhm.
He is the guy. Yes, because I mean New Edition. I'm the same age as those guys, so I'm a candy girl for life, And actually, I saw them not that long ago. I'm going to see them in October in Vegas. So I love me some New Edition. I never get enough of them. But yeah, I've always known he's really like the seventh member.
Yeah,
Without Brooke Payne, it wouldn't be no New Edition. Yeah,
no,
and
definitely.
they all say that. That's not
Yeah.
Ginger Snap saying it. That's they will say that. You'll hear any of
Yeah.
them say it in interviews. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
they
and
did.
that's Ronnie's uncle as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, he was
Ronnie
on.
DeVoe,
Yep,
that's his uncle. That's how Ronnie got into the group because Ronnie wasn't the
exactly.
original member. He
Mhm.
came in, later. So um yeah, well, Wood is a wonderful everything he played. When he played Jimi Hendrix, he was fantastic.
Mhm.
I mean, he's played. What was the one with Denzel?
Remember the Titans.
Remember the Titan. I mean, we could go on all night talking about. The list is long with him, and he's just fantastic. And then, of course, everybody know him as either from Ace off of Paid in Full or Avon off of The Wire. So everybody, most people kind of know that, even if they don't know all the other stuff, you know. And so they at the club, and and this one is when we meet Birdie. I mean, you know, when we really get we saw him at the game, but we really got a chance. Now we see him, and we see he ain't no good. You know what I'm saying? He is no good. And then he turns Kyle onto this little hoochie girl, and you know, so you know what was going down there. Who knows what she was whispering in his ear, you know. So, and then
she's probably saying, "I can change your life."
Yeah, mate. Yeah. But you know, but Birdie told Kyle nothing is free, even that girl. You know, nothing is free. So, so you know what she was about if you had to be paying her. So, and then the white guy, that's I don't know the actor's name, but that's the guy who played Jackie Aprile on The Sopranos. He also played the mobster on Raising Kanan, the one that Marvin took out. He's played on, I mean, so many things. He always played a gangster. I don't care what movie or TV show. He's always a mobster. He was younger here though. And I think he was some type of like a bookie or something.
His name Richard Michael Rispoli? Was he Richie?
Something like that. That sounds about right. That sounds about right. Yeah. Yeah, he was younger here. He's an older man now, but he always play a mobster or some kind of gangster type of guy. And he's doing business with Birdie. He ain't no good dude anyway.
Oh, definitely not.
And he was kind of setting him up too, you know, because you're not supposed to talk to, like you said, we already said, you're not supposed to talk to coaches and recruiters and stuff like that. And there you go, talking to somebody. You know, he was just setting him up because as we see later on, he was
definitely set him up. And so
this middle part was killing me.
Oh yeah, that's I was just telling Candy before you came on. I did not like Kyle until toward the end of the movie when it was about to go off. Then I liked him, but at this part here, he was a brat. He was a spoiled brat. He was just an asshole.
Oh, I wasn't talking about the middle part. I'm talking about the middle part in his head. I don't like that middle part.
I thought you meant in the movie.
That.
Oh yeah, I don't know.
Listen, as a kid, I had a part. I had a part when I was a kid, but I never had it in the middle. Yes, on the side, like
not right there in the middle, like that.
Not in the middle of your head.
Well, y'all know what my son did that like maybe 3 or 4 years ago, and I was like,
the middle part does not look right. Like it really doesn't.
I would have to see it on your son to say if it look bad or not, but it don't look good on Kyle. I'm gonna say that it don't look good on Kyle.
The stem.
He did it one time. Yeah,
no, I like it when it's on the side, like the little. You have a little curve. When
I was young and like around. As a matter of fact, around the time when this movie came out, maybe a couple years later, that was the first time I got the part. And it was the only time too. It had it right there, like right there on the side of my head.
Center part. My son did it 2 years ago, and that was no. He didn't do it no more. He looked like when he did it put you in the mind of, I think Nino Brown have a middle part?
Nino,
he had a middle part in something because my son wear earrings, and he gave you that.
Did he? I can't remember.
Did Nino Brown have a middle part?
Wait a minute, y'all. We got some more company. Somebody at the door. Wait a minute. Let me get my spin slippers on and get to the door. Somebody at the door. It's Booby.
Hello, Booby.
Well, the ice that I bought the drinks. What's going on?
Yeah,
what's popping,
right.
y'all?
Victorian, they bring no snacks. You don't come to nobody's house and don't bring no snacks and stuff.
No wine.
Where the chicken wings at? That's right. What's going on?
We can do a dash something real quick.
Right. How was your it's getting ready to turn to Sunday, but how was your Saturday so far?
It was cool. It was good. You know, I got a couple things done. I still got some stuff to do. As far as the re-up, I gotta finish up my some editing and all that stuff, but I definitely want to slide through real quick and see what's up. You know what I mean? Chop it up with you real quick. What's up? What's going on, Candy? What's going on, Tori?
Not much.
We on here talking about why Dwayne Martin shouldn't be having this middle part in his head.
Yeah, it looks real
Oh
stupid.
man,
Yeah, I mean,
she looked like a straight clown.
And when we
yeah.
was talking about Nino Brown, he didn't have the part in his head. It was a fade, but it was cut, and it was like it looked like a stair step. It looked like that.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
yeah,
But
yeah,
did
like a
he
Gumby
have a
type
middle
of
part
thing
in
or
some
something.
movie though?
Yeah, it looked like a puzzle piece. That's what it reminded me like a puzzle piece. That's what it looked like.
Well, Wesley Snipes
Yeah.
had a middle part in some movie. Did he?
Maybe he been in so many things. He could have maybe.
It
I
might
don't
have been.
know.
Was it? I think it was it Demolition Man or
Oh,
nah?
that's
It was
it,
nah.
Demolition Man.
Yeah,
It
that's when
was
he had
either
to
He had
go.
that
Demolition
blonde.
Man
He had
or
blonde hair, and he had a part in his hair. I think.
or it was nah. You know what? I'm thinking it
I
was
think
either
you're right with
Murder at
Demolition Man.
1600 or Rising Sun. One of them movies. He was like a cop or something like that off Fed, and he had that thing in his head. He was
Okay.
looking crazy. It might have been a couple
Okay.
times because he had the same cut in a couple movies.
I don't like the middle
He
part on nobody. I don't care who it is, really. Like, no, I mean, I guess I had to see a case by case basis, but I don't really like middle parts. On the
nah,
side, yeah,
I
or if
Mhm.
you
could
put
never
some
get
little
down with
lines.
that. It looked flicked. It just looked crazy.
Yeah,
He
right,
said,
right.
"Flicked it."
It
Whoa,
do
he
look,
took
it
it
do
away.
look, it do look flicked. I mean, I don't know if
He
we
took
supposed
it
to
way
say that
back
no
with
more
flicked
because
it.
everybody so politically
I
correct.
use that word on the regular.
Everybody so look, it's after dark.
Flicked
We
it.
gonna say what the hell we want on this damn thing, okay?
Yeah.
Um, that's why I be trying to go late so I can say what the hell I want to say.
Okay, so he had a middle part on murder at 1600, I think.
Murder at 1600. I knew it
1600.
was one of
Okay, I thought it
those.
was Demolition Man, but you might be
Yeah,
right. Yeah, yeah.
I knew it was
Uh,
like Murder at 1600 or that Rising Sun with Sean Connery. It was one of them. I know he was an agent or something. So
yeah,
Yeah, I'm
Murder
looking at
1600 is a good movie too. I ain't seen that in a long
it
time, but
is.
that.
it's, oh yeah.
It really is.
Yeah, but nobody should wear it. It doesn't matter. It's yeah, no, yeah, it
Mhm.
didn't look good on him. But I didn't like the fact that how he, I was telling Candy, Cal got on my goddamn nerves in this movie until later on. Then he was all right. But all this talking to your mother, all disrespectful, and she was like, who you think you talking to, and all. I just ain't like how he was always just talking
So,
crazy. He was just an
he,
ass.
he was a spoiled
Um,
brat. He thought he was a
very
man. That's what
spoiled.
it was.
Yeah,
He
he
was
was a spoiled
entitled,
brat.
all that.
Yeah, he was a spoiled brat because he the
It's
the
only child syndrome.
only
You know,
child, and he
like
spoiled
sometimes we like that.
the
Sometimes not
basketball
for all
star.
only children, but some of them they get a little too attached because they ain't got no what I mean, no siblings, cousins and
Mhm.
stuff like that. They ain't around as
Mhm.
much.
And then he
Yeah, but my son is the only child, but he ain't never talked to me crazy. Like he even cursed at his mother in this movie. My
but he
son
That's
would
why I
have
said
never
was
had cursed at me.
not
yeah,
all, but
he's
some of them they
upset
get
about.
I don't
They
know.
get beside themselves. That's for damn sure.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
he's
um,
upset that she wasn't at the game, and then she always giving not she's not giving excuses, she's giving a reason why she's not there, and
she
he
said she had to work. Remember, that's why she
yeah,
couldn't.
that's not an excuse, that's her reason, but he don't
Yeah, it's not an
understand.
excuse. Yeah, but he was like, he getting mad because she can't show. She's
Mm-hmm,
working so that she can uh take care of you and pay for your
mm-hmm,
basketball shoes and all the stuff that costs.
Mm-hmm.
She's a single
mm-hmm,
mother. What I think the father passed away or something like that. Uh I forgot what they said happened to the father. I think they mentioned it,
mm-hmm.
but I can't remember. But you come on, stop being
Yeah, he's
man about
entitled.
so
He treat his coach like that, and
yes.
most children,
Right, he talked to his coach. He
they
talked to the
respect
coach
the coach
crazy too.
better than they respect their parents because the coach is the one that's not gonna let their ass play. So
The coach even
he know
asked
Mm-hmm.
him,
that.
"What has gotten into you?" The coach asked him that a
Mm-hmm,
couple times in this movie. Like, why are you
mm-hmm,
acting like this? Just acting and he not working as a team with his teammates and stuff.
Who pissing
yeah.
your
So
cornflakes?
The more he got
Mm-hmm.
around Birdie, the worse he got.
He's a
right,
ball
right,
hog. He was a ball hog
Mm.
anyway. I don't care what nobody
right,
say.
He
He's
was a
just a
jerk.
ball hog. Yeah, all around.
right,
He didn't
right.
listen. He didn't listen. He thought he was the star, and you may have been the star of the team, but at the same time, it's a team. You know what I mean? You still gotta. You can't score all the points, bro. It don't work
Yeah,
like that.
score all the points and still
No,
lose.
Yeah.
Right.
Majority of the time
And
he will,
Booby, let me
because
ask
even
you,
early
okay,
in Michael Jordan's career, he tried to score all the damn points. And then
oh,
when he got with a coach that actually showed him how to work as a team, then that's when he really started winning. But
Mhm.
right. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. Booby, I'm going to ask you because the rest of us already talked about it. This movie came out in 94. I don't know how old you are, but did you see it in the theater? You see it on VHS, DVD, or I said I saw it in the, I think I'm older than it. Oh yeah, y'all be making me feel old, you know what I'm saying?
hey, I saw it in the
But
movie
I
theater.
saw it in the theater, at the time.
I saw it in
And
the theater, and I saw it on bootleg.
yeah, yeah.
That around the time that I was doing that. I go there and see it at the movie
Oh,
theater.
everybody
Majority of
used
the
to
time, I
get the
see it at the movie
bootleg.
theater and then grab the bootleg later. But
Everybody saw movies on the bootleg, yeah.
Oh
You buy
yeah.
them in the barber shop, somebody on the corner selling
mhm.
them. I
Yes, in the
mean,
Bob. Oh, definitely. My first
yeah,
bootleg
and
I
then
ever
plus
got was on a train in New York.
people used to burn DVDs and CDs, and you always knew somebody who
Now
in
this
your
was
couch.
still in the VHS era, so
This
Yeah.
was in the
this wasn't
VHS. Yeah,
DVDs.
it
Wasn't
wasn't even
even they
DVD.
wasn't
Yeah,
even out yet. This was the
no, that's
VHS
right.
era.
This is VHS
So
era.
you had to really know somebody that had a clear. You know, what I mean, you had to have a hookup for the black market joints, because yeah, some of them was kind of crazy. So once you got somebody that had the good ones, that's who you went
Yeah.
to.
Yes, because people used to go to the movies with their camcorders
Yep.
and
Oh
record their
wow.
And
movies, and it be
recorded.
looking all crazy. You can see people's head, people talking.
That's why
People
You know,
everybody
walking.
wanted to get. That's why everybody wanted to get into that back row in the middle of that back
Mhm.
row. I'm like, if you were not in the middle back row, don't even
mm-hmm,
think about pulling out your camcorder and recording a
Nah,
thing,
nah,
right.
because you're gonna be
don't
all
even
on the
think.
side.
Because
Like,
I
who
sure
who
seen
else want
some
to be
bad,
watching that?
Mhm.
yeah, I definitely
Yeah,
seen some movies that was crazy. It was like
People walking across the
uh,
screen.
people walk
mm-hmm.
across the screen, all kinds. You can hear
Yep.
people
Hearing people
talking
munching on the
The
popcorn.
on
I'm
the
like,
snack.
oh my
popcorn.
Yep. All that. About to say the same thing. Yep. Crunching,
Mhm.
munching, see people walking through the aisle with their
Mhm.
popcorn and they stuff, all
Yeah.
they
Mhm. Now, do y'all
drinks
still
and
got
all that.
VHS? Y'all still
no.
have
Mm-mm.
any?
Man, I got a couple
No.
laying around. I ain't got no machine, but I still got a couple of
Yeah,
them
I
laying
don't
Yeah,
have
around
none.
I
I
take
somewhere.
that back. I think I do have some around, but of course I don't have nothing to play them on.
Yeah, I don't have any at all. I remember Tamika. Shout out to Tamika. Then she said that she still got some. I don't know if she have a machine, but she got the tapes. And I'm like, girl, you still got them tapes? I'm
Hey,
like, nah, I don't even have. I got DVDs, of course, but I don't have no VHS.
you hold on to
Yeah, I
stuff
been
for
got rid of them.
nostalgia factor. You got to. I
Mhm.
still got some cassettes
And
that
then
I
you
had
never
from
know
back in
what
the
they may
day.
be worth years from now.
I
Yeah.
Yeah.
don't even have no cassettes either. Yeah, I know. I don't have no cassettes
And
either. But
speaking of cassettes,
yeah,
I had this
sometimes I wish that.
soundtrack.
Oh well, you missed what we
Man,
talked about it.
I
The
had this
soundtrack.
soundtrack. I had this probably about a week before it came out. I got this soundtrack. Yeah, I was banging
When
that.
I
Okay,
went to
wait a
go see
minute, wait
when
a minute. Let me just go back 1 minute. Okay, I just put a couple songs up here, booby, of the soundtrack.
That first one,
And this just
nah,
a few of the songs.
that
This ain't
one
even all of them.
in the
These are some of my
remix
favorite ones.
actually had Wu Tang on it. The remix with the Wu Tang remix
Yes,
of
but
anything
yes,
was the
WV, yes.
yes was
when I
the
went to go
fire. That
see
was the fire one.
when I went to go see SWV at MGM last year because they came in concert last year and they
Mm-hmm.
did anything. When I tell you, I felt I was about to lose my voice
Mm-hmm.
singing
Yeah,
right
I'm telling
along
you,
with
you was
them.
like a damn girl, screaming like a girl.
No, I was up there singing all the songs. Listen, they started
Right.
going into the deep cuts
Hey,
too. I felt like I was the
Yes,
only
I
one on that
know.
road that knew
I'm
some of
a
their deep
SWB
cuts.
fan. I
Me,
love them
listen,
Yeah.
those
girls.
all
my
that stuff,
Those
listen.
my
man.
girls.
What
Nobody could
I
tell
regulate?
me
love
that I
everything
love
about
them
them,
ladies
even when
back
they
in
be
the day.
ratchet or whatever. I love them. Them little girls. I like
Mhm.
Hey,
them.
I said I love Coco and
Pain.
all their long claws. You know,
Oh yeah, Coco was the what? All of
Coco
them,
had
every
them
last
long
one of
ass nails.
SW. I
Hey, you
love
remember the Coco? He
SWB,
had them
man.
long crazy nails.
Mhm.
She don't
You
have 'em no
know,
more, thank goodness. But she
before
had them
them
crazy
days,
long.
that's when you had the posters on your wall, you had all that stuff. So yeah, they was definitely they was up
Lady,
there
you still got
for
your
sure.
VHS? I got a DVD, but I ain't got no
Got the
VHS player.
VHS / DVD player, so you
Yeah,
can
exactly.
definitely
I know.
burn them the
That
But
two
no,
in
DVD.
one.
this was a
Yeah,
great soundtrack. I was telling Candy to go and listen to the song "Pain" by Tupac and read the
on
lyrics.
Pain,
It's a deep
of
song.
course, Tupac. That
It's a
joint is
deep song.
fire. That's probably one of my
It's a good
favorite Tupac
song.
songs. I
Yes, it's a
can't
deep
bring the
song. Yes,
yo. No,
yes,
that's
yes.
that. That's the joint. Oh yeah, that's that. Oh my god.
No,
Oh,
it's
oh
a
man, that
serious
thing.
song.
So
He talked, yeah,
that
he was
Mhm.
song
talking
is
about how he's not gonna go
crazy.
back to prison. It was a lot of stuff he was talking about in that song. So it's great. And of course you got the Regulate, you got Big
the pain.
Pimpin'.
I feel your pain. It runs deep. Share it with me.
And
Yo,
Hoochies need love too. Hey, do y'all feel the Hoochies need love too?
Yo, Afro Puffs.
That's the name of the song. And then you got Rage, Afro Puff. You know, that's my girl right there. And Rage is still killing it. She is so good on that new Dog Pound song. It's a song on the new Dog Pound. I love that. That new Dog Pound album is good to me.
The first time, believe it or not, the first time I really got exposed to Lady of Rage was when she was on the Steve Harvey show.
Okay, she didn't get a chance to put out her Death Row album back then because that's when everything. Tupac got taken out. Suge went to prison for violating his parole. The whole everything just got all messed up. So there's a couple of people on there on Death Row who did not get a chance to put out albums like RBX, Lady of Rage,
man. And RBX probably has one of my favorite songs on the Chronic.
And he's on the new Dog
Pound.
He's getting it in. Getting he's an older man, but still rapping like 20.
Yo.
Yeah. So
I dropped bomb right there with
you know, so, it's definitely it's a great soundtrack. Just like we talked about last week, Booby, that you know how we talk about this every time we do a movie. The soundtracks were the thing that make you go see the movie.
Yeah, the soundtracks back in the day was unmatched. They just worked.
Yeah, she was Baby D and Friday.
Right. Yeah, she was on Friday, Baby D.
Yeah, Baby D and Friday. Yeah.
I tell anybody, I say, you want to know the dynamics of me and my sister? I'm Baby D and she is the pregnant girl. Listen.
The two of y'all together probably crazy. You know what I'm saying?
My God.
I'm Baby D and she is pregnant girl, but listen, I'm coming for your ass.
I never forget when I first saw Next Friday. I kept rewinding that whole scene.
No, she was
every single time. How funny
phenomenal.
That scene is.
Yeah,
he put the cookie on the windshield and it slid down.
You can hear it sliding down.
Yeah.
Mike Epps is a fool. He said, "Here's an oatmeal cookie. Put it on the windshield." That thing.
So I got you. I got to look. It's fresh. Look.
He's in with the filling in it.
Okay, now you talking about he had the beta. Okay, so then see he older like me. We had a Betamax too at one point back in the day.
When I was young, I'm talking about when I was in elementary school. I remember Beta, but they was going out at that time. VHS had already came in.
Is that the small one?
But you still had the little small little mini tapes.
Yeah. And my dad had the reels, and you know he had the reel. So yeah, he 58. See, I'm being 53 this year, so we know about that old stuff. But I'm glad we kind of moved on from that. Some of that stuff, you know, some old school stuff is good, but not some of it was like it was pain to tell to deal with, you know, especially them tapes, some VHS tapes and all that. The tape would pop and you got to try to fix it and rewind it back.
Yeah, I remember one time a tape got stuck in the VCR.
And you got them that take the whole thing apart to try to fix it.
Yeah. At that point, we throwing the VCR and the tape.
We throwing it in the trash. Yeah.
We ain't going through all that hassle.
I can fix it, but if I can't fix it, it's out of here.
I was mixed to fix it. I definitely took some stuff apart and put it back together.
One thing.
All right, shout out to the 50 Club up in here. All right.
Y'all remember we used to get VHS, like you used to rent them from like Blockbuster or whatever?
Yes.
And they would charge you if you didn't rewind.
Rewind the tape.
Rewind. Yes, please rewind. Please be kind and rewind. They should say, please be kind and rewind.
Do y'all remember that movie? Serial Mom?
People wasn't even bringing them back, Candy. They was stealing them damn things.
Remember that part in the movie where the woman went in there? She was about to charge her because she didn't rewind the tape, and she was mad. And she said, "Keep the change, you son of a psycho."
We got to talk about Serial Mom.
Yeah, one day, whenever y'all get the chance to talk about that movie, please bring me up.
Okay,
that was a chick right
there. We got to look for it and watch.
Was shot in Maryland.
Really?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that movie was shot in Maryland. Yep.
That lady is bananas. You hear me?
That movie was hilarious. That's one of my mother's favorite movies.
And she got off.
Yeah.
And she still took people out after she got
I ain't
off.
seen that in so long. So Katie, we got to find it so we can
That
talk
lady was
about
crazy.
it.
That lady was bananas.
So Kyle and Bugaloo, he was they going to the basketball, the court and hang out. And like I said, Marlon Wayans was just a comic relief on here.
Why
was
he
just
said his wee wee was not circumcised and
why you looking while the man taking a piss? Why
Yeah,
you
man,
looking?
yeah, that's
I
kind of
don't
such, man. You
I don't
looking
need
and
to
you just
ask the
came
two
home from
brothers
jail.
on. I don't need to ask the two gentlemen on here. Do y'all look at the other men in there? I know y'all know.
Nah,
Oh,
man.
I don't
man.
even need to ask y'all.
Listen,
I
let me
know
tell you
y'all
something. Let me
not.
tell you something right
Nah.
now. Let me tell you something right now.
tell the
As
truth.
y'all already know, the men have
Tell
the
the truth and
stall.
shame the devil, as
We
they
have
say.
We have
the
code.
stall.
We have code
the-
in
you
our
do
in
not.
our
If there
bathroom.
is if there is a stall right there and it's right next to someone, you do not walk and you stand next to that person. And there's a whole bunch of empty
Nah.
stalls. If
Nah.
there's not another stall, what you'll do is you'll check first off. What you'll do is you'll check the other stalls that's in there, and if those are full, then maybe possibly, or you just wait. But do
Yeah.
not walk up to another stall next to a guy and there's a whole bunch of stalls. No,
Nah,
don't do that.
that's unwritten code that we have in the
Don't
men's
do that.
bathroom. It's just we just don't do
I don't
that.
like nobody coming in the
I think
bathroom
it's
while I'm in
creepy
there.
for anybody to do that.
And it's sitting beside me and it's empty.
I
Nobody in
mean,
there.
y'all got to take into account he just came home from jail too, so I mean, he was a little. I
Oh,
don't know.
remember when
What
he
is his homeboy though?
Candy, you mentioned what he said. That
Yeah, we was
these niggas that was
uncircumcised.
washing their drawers on his stomach, on his
He
ass.
did.
Who
Yeah,
talks
he
like
did.
that? Why would you even say that a man is washing his drawers on your ass?
Marlon
You know,
Wayans.
yeah, but see, that's 94. It's a lot of stuff you could say back then that now we like, that's like, okay, it's a little
Yeah.
cringeworthy. Back then we guess
Yeah,
ain't paying no attention back then. You know, we said a whole lot of
You let
crazy
them do
stuff.
pull-ups on your, what is it? Y'all, you let them do pull-ups on your, something he said.
Something crazy like that, yeah. They
You
doing,
say it's strong. I'm like, you still looking?
yeah, that's what, yeah, that's see, now we would
man,
say
I
balls
don't
a
know,
little
bro.
bitty now, but back then there's a lot of things that we were saying that was like,
Nah, even back then, I was
we was
looking at that
wild, yeah,
kind of
we was wilding
sideways,
back then with some
man.
stuff.
Well,
And let
Tori
me just
just gave y'all the rundown of the bathroom. Don't go
Oh
in.
yeah, Booby. Listen, Booby can attest to that. Whenever there's a stall and there's an empty, and there's say, okay, I'll put it for you perspective.
You don't
Say
go
there's
to the
10
next
stalls.
one next to the man, right? You
And
go
say
to you skip
and
one.
you skip one exactly.
Don't you skip
If there's
one?
10
Yeah,
stalls
Depending on how
there,
many
I'm
urinals
not a
are
man,
there
and I know
in
you don't
the
supposed to
area.
do that. You
if
know,
there's
If it's
10
four
say
lined
there's
up,
10
you're
urinals,
gonna skip one. You're gonna go to the next one, or you're gonna go.
exactly. You do
unless
not get
it's
right to the
super
next person,
crowded,
the
that's
one right next to the person.
different. But if you got extra stalls, or go in the one and shut the door in the back, go in the bathroom stall or something. Shut
Exactly.
the door. You
Yeah,
don't sit there and looking over, man. How man is circumcised? I mean, come on now. You know, he was doing too much. If this was this day and
Number
time,
one,
we would be like,
your eyes ain't supposed to be wandering anyway.
See,
So,
ladies, y'all are lucky because y'all don't have a urinal, so y'all always gonna have that bit of privacy there. Us, on the other hand, those urinals do not have a wall like a thing that it used to. Some of them used to,
no,
but
they
now
need a
they
wall up
really
between.
don't.
Yeah, they don't have
it used
anymore.
some of them. I don't. Some of them might still be there, but a lot of them don't have them. So if you do that, it's nothing for someone who is a perv and a creep to just kind of sneak a peek. So that's why he said we got to leave space in between.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, but I mean that's you know the pervs is out there.
But I like if the bathroom is empty and it's 10 stalls, and I like the handicap stall. I like the big stall.
Me too, Candy.
Hey, listen, I'm right there with you. If I got to use the stall, I'm looking for the handicap one.
Y'all
I got no shame in that.
More room to move around.
It ain't nobody.
Then what if somebody handicap come in the bathroom?
Well, they got to wait. They got to wait.
Oh damn, that's crazy.
They got to wait. No,
they gonna start ticketing people. They gonna start ticketing people for using the handicap stall.
Wait, Booby, you never used the handicap stall?
I use the listen. If I see somebody in the handicap stall, I go to the next floor.
I mean, I'm only gonna pee. I don't do the second thing in public anyway. So.
Not even for that. I'm still going to handicap stall even doing number one.
I don't be trying to have no situation in the street where I got to get to the bathroom like that. I'm
I
like,
mean,
no, let
for
me
a
get.
female, I get it. Y'all gotta sit down. So I
Yeah.
get it.
No,
But I mean, for a dude, I can
Sometimes
stand up and do my business. So I don't
I
need
ain't
all
sitting
that,
down. I
man.
don't sit down on them damn nasty ass toilet. I know how to, squat over the damn toilet. I don't
I
sit down.
hold my pants and squat.
Yeah, squat. That's what my mama taught me
Oh,
that when I was a little girl. But I don't be sitting down no damn none
I
of them
mean,
public.
dude,
I don't trust
you
these
know what I'm
people.
talking about. But y'all
Yeah,
ain't
but
stand
I
up.
know
Yeah,
what you're
yeah,
saying.
yeah.
Yeah. Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Nah.
but yeah, this dude he was wild, saying
Yeah.
some crazy
And
stuff
let me
like
just say
that.
before you go to the next one, like the fashion back in the day was just very unique, very
Mm-hmm.
interesting. Because I'm gonna tell you right
Mm.
now, what Dwayne Martin has on right there, I would rock that today.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
no,
Why not?
there was some good fashion back then in the 90s, 80s,
I still
90s.
want a
Yeah.
hoodie and a vest.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yeah.
can tell me I don't be from New York sometime in the wintertime.
You know what?
In my Tim.
See, Niecy, me and Candy's like, look, they got to wait. If
Mm-hmm.
we in there, the handicappers got to wait. We just got to
Wow.
wait,
I just like Marlon.
or a mother with a baby in the stroller, she just got to wait,
Damn.
So.
Oh,
Too
Nah,
late.
I'm not cold, but you know what I'm saying. So they at the court playing around, and then this is now where we meet up with the legendary
Flip.
Bernie Mac who plays Flip,
Mm-hmm.
and he did a wonderful job playing this this bum dude. He really, I mean, the makeup, the clothes, the way they did it, he did a wonderful job.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
mhm.
he
He's
did a
good in
wonderful
things he
job.
stays in.
Yeah, and
Gone too
so
soon.
what'd you say?
I say gone too soon.
Gone way too soon. Yeah, gone way too soon. Yeah, everybody love Bernie Mac.
For sure.
So but this is another crazy thing he said. I'll kiss you in your hot mouth and put his tongue out. Like, what? What the hell are you talking about? He told Kyle that I'll kiss you in your hot mouth. Okay. And
Mm-hmm.
back in the 90s, I guess maybe we weren't thinking that's cringeworthy now. It's like, what?
I know why he said it. I mean,
I
now,
know why he
now,
said it.
now it's so pause worthy, but I know why he said it in this. It was to throw him off his game.
Yeah,
It
throw
wasn't
him
throw
off.
him off his game. Yeah. And sort of called him like a little bitch or something. You know what I mean? So
But Bernie,
Basically.
yeah, it wasn't.
but then again, you never know. Bernie Mac could have improv that. That just sounds like something that
Oh,
was not in the script.
it definitely
Because the
could have been.
reaction Dwayne
Oh yeah.
Martin gave was like one of genuine, like, "What did you just say?"
He
Like,
even
huh?
looked at him like, what you
And then
just
and then
say?
did the tongue thing, so that probably really threw him off.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And so
I didn't like the way they treated him.
no,
Flip.
I didn't either. I ain't like
Mm-mm.
how they treated him either. Yeah, and then we got Shep looking, and he see what's going on, and then this is when he sees Shep for the first time. He used to play ball with him back in the day. Ain't
Mm-hmm.
nobody seen him after Nutso had died. Oh, since y'all wasn't here at the very beginning, me and Candy talked about this. I want to ask the two gentlemen:
Mm-hmm.
did y'all think it was strange? Who puts a basketball court right on the edge of the building on the roof, like that close?
I thought that was strange
For
too.
you to hit
We
the
did.
you hit the rim or whatever, and you make a layup, and then you go flying over the thing.
Yeah, I
Like,
thought
why
that
would
was
the
very
court
weird.
be?
That
I
was a
can see
very
the
odd
court
place
being
to
on the
put it,
roof,
though.
but not that
I
far.
mean, a lot of places do have building flaws. I do see. I mean, I've seen a basketball court on a roof before, but it's very seldom. So, but
Yeah.
yeah, that was kind of crazy.
Yeah, I remember
Mm-hmm.
when I first saw the movie, and I said another thing that was strange was the fact that they are playing basketball with that hoop right there on the edge of that building at night.
At
At
night.
nighttime, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
At night, yeah.
And then when he
Right.
slapped the backboard, he go out the window.
And when I first saw that scene, my jaw hit the floor. I was like, "Huh?" Because the
Yeah,
thing
it's
is,
like go
because
flying
the
over
thing
the
is the
edge of
way
the
it was,
building.
because the thing is the way it's set up. You didn't know it was right there until he went through the thing, and it's like, wait a minute, why is the
Yeah,
basketball hoop? Why is it right there on the edge of the building?
yeah, that don't make it
Wait a
didn't make
minute.
sense. I mean, it
Candy,
made
your
sense
sister
for the
said
movie,
some of us
but
need urinals. What women need a urinal unless you are part of the alphabet community? Ain't
yeah,
no way.
unless you
Ain't no
just one
women
of them
need a urinal
overachievers, and
unless they part of the that community. So
it's
I
some
told you
women that do that know how to pee standing up. I don't know
Hey,
how they
I
doing it,
ain't.
but
You ever seen
I can
Juana Man?
squat, y'all, but I
exactly.
can't. You know how like you can squat over a bucket or something like that. I can squat like that. I
I can
can
squat.
Now
stand
they
up
just
and
overachieving.
Yeah.
Fake.
Man,
My sister
I was gonna say something. Wow, woo, Ginger Snaps about to bust out. Girl, shut up and go sit down. Ginger Snaps was about to say
Oh my
something crazy.
God.
So no, like
You got to tell you to shut up.
you know,
Oh my
Ginger Snaps got all
God.
the ego. She the one to be saying the wild stuff. So they pee all over the floor.
Mm-hmm.
I've
um,
heard some horror stories about that women's restroom going back to when I was
Oh,
in
the women.
college.
let's not
I
even
don't.
go there.
Don't even go there. If the line is real long, I ain't got no problem. I've done it multiple times going into the men's room. Excuse me, I'll wait the door, walk right in. I've done it a many times. I'm not standing alone, especially if I got to pee real
Yeah.
bad. And if I ain't got to go real bad, I can hold up so I can wait a few minutes. I'm not, but I'm like, why is the ladies' bathroom line always so long? And they nasty. Some of the women is just nasty.
They are. They
Oh
are.
my
Let's go. Let's
God.
move
Mm-hmm.
on.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Yeah, I've heard
Um,
some stories. I've definitely
Yes,
heard some stories.
yeah, right. Yeah, so he see old Shep and he was like, man, I ain't seen him so long. He hugged him and these two clowns, they laughing at him and all that. So one thing about Shep, that thing would happen when Nutso still eating at him, something that happened probably 20 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
He still, that's why he been away and then he decided to come back. Well, the mother had died, so that's why he came back to bury the mother. And
But he's
but
the
this
reason
thing,
why the guy went over though, because he kept making them, he kept encouraging him, to
yeah.
they were playing ball.
Yeah,
So
because they were betting on who could hit the rim higher or something like that. That's how it
yeah.
started off. Yeah. So
Yeah, but I mean, he feel that way because he was taunting. He was basically taunting Nutso too, like, just like they was taunting Flip. So
right. Mm-hmm.
it's full circle.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
did anybody think that was his daddy when they first watched the movie?
At first, yeah.
Okay.
At first,
the
yeah.
Bernie Mac character was
No,
Flip.
Leon.
No. The
Shep.
Shep. Did we think that was a Kyle's father?
I did.
At first,
Okay.
I did because the way it was looking, I was like, "Is that his dad?" Because the
Yeah,
way
like,
he's
what was
acting
that?
around him, it's almost like he seemed like an estranged father trying to come back into his kid's life. But when I found out that it was Birdie's brother, I said, "Now that's what threw me for the loop."
And then because of the basketball thing too, we see that they.
Okay, I see where y'all. I didn't even never put that together, but I see where you can see that. Yes, I see that now.
He was telling him how to, flick his wrist and all this, that, and that. I'm like, why are he telling?
Yeah,
but I knew it was because of the basketball.
And even with how Shep was with Kyle's mother, like they seemed like they had a connection.
Right. Okay, I never thought about that until you're saying it now. Now I see what you're talking about. Yeah,
like at a point in time, they weren't just friends, quote unquote.
Right. It was something else.
And then so he's talking to the did I hope I ain't messed that up. Is that the right thing? I think he was talking to the coach. Kyle was, and the coach was just on him about like his behavior, how he been acting, and then he gonna be an asshole talking about he gonna run with another for the shootout. The one the team shootout thing. I'm gonna run with another team, and that's when he decided he gonna go be with Birdie. He was treating the coach like crap.
Yeah, because the coach was like, "Come on," he was like, "Oh, he can wait." Like, what? And when he get with him, I got to go to homeroom. Homeroom, you don't get no damn great for homeroom. Shut up.
Yeah, and you with the coach, that they would give you a pass so that you can be late to the homeroom or whatever. So
a jerk.
Yeah, he was just being a jerk. He was the way he was just talking to talking to the coach.
Everybody.
I didn't like it. He was talking to everybody like that. Yeah, everybody.
Birdie.
Except Birdie. He wasn't gonna talk to Birdie crazy.
Nah.
Yeah, he wasn't gonna talk to Birdie crazy. So
even Shep, he talked to him like that really for real. I mean, once he tried it the one time, but then we saw how he was talking to him.
He tried it,
down
but
fast.
Yeah, you're right.
He backed down fast. Yeah. He did try. He did try. Kyle would try you. So oh wait a minute, wait 1 second. Yeah, he was something else. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay, so now we see that at the cemetery, That's when now we found out they're brothers. Because up until this point, we did not know they were brothers. But now we see that they're brothers, and he was like, the mother was sitting there always still talking about old chef, still waiting for him to come back home. He had been gone, and he said, "Well, I held it down. We wasn't, I'm just paraphrasing. We ain't living on food stamps and doing bad no more. I got mom in a nice place, blah, blah, blah." He was saying all this stuff. And, he's the man. Of course, he's a drug dealer. So, wasn't like he, wasn't like he got it the honest way.
Right.
And
Yeah,
he's
you can
talking about we
you
can
can
work together. He said, "I'm not going to work for you." He said, "Oh, we ain't going to work together. I mean, you ain't going to work for me. We can work together."
you can tell there was some animosity there too, because he felt like Birdie definitely felt like he was the black sheep of the family. And even though Shep was going through what he was going through, and Birdie felt like, "Oh, I'm doing this for the family, but I'm not really getting the credit." So it was like he's a black sheep and he wasn't getting the attention at the same time, because clearly Birdie was the younger sibling. So that's that younger sibling syndrome where you feel like you have to like literally make a lot of noise to be heard.
Yeah, and I think it was some other siblings, the way they insinuated there was other siblings too. He said, "I held it down for everybody while you was gone." He said, "I'm the motherfucking man." All this kind
And
of
he
stuff.
and he was mad because the mother still talked about Shep. He felt like he was underappreciated or not appreciated at all.
Yeah, he didn't want Shep being back.
Yeah.
I guess maybe when he left, I guess because of what happened in Nuts, so he left, because of that.
I think so.
And
I think so. Yeah,
he just left Birdie, to fend for himself into
basically. He
yeah.
did. I mean,
so it's a lot. It was a lot going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this the movie that got Pac hemmed up for real, because this the movie where he met up with that girl. They was the girl.
Well, we talked about that before you came.
Up.
Yeah, right.
That's
right.
The movie that got him crazy.
All this happened. See, during this time, he was hanging out with Haitian Jack and a lot of these these dudes, and people kept telling Pac to, "These guys ain't no good for you. Stay away from them," so on and so forth. But he was hanging with them. They say that Haitian Jack and his crew and all them would all show up on the set when he was filming this movie, and so all this stuff was going on during that time. And because right during this time, or right at the time of the movie, taping the movie, that's when he got shot 5 times at Quad Studio. So it was all during the same time frame. Yeah, it was all, so
he got shot. Met up with that girl that got him cased up.
And I told Candy that thing. I said, to me, that ain't no conspiracy. She's bogus. This girl was lying. And I know a lot of people believe women no matter what, even if they lying. But in this case, I ain't believing this girl at all. I know she lying. And I think everybody knew she was lying. He was set up. Set up. Everybody knows it. But everybody was too afraid to talk. So it is what it is, So and this lady here at the restaurant at the diner, she was thirsty as hell. She was so thirsty. She was
this whole thirst ball. Like,
she was doing everything she can to try to get. He wasn't paying her no damn attention.
Like, you should have got fired, lady. You harassing the customers, okay?
Right. And he was
you
like,
can look at her face and tell.
And she said, "You don't want anything." Basically, she talking about herself. He said, "I want some more water." He didn't even want nothing from that.
Like, sure, look, okay, you basically just throwing it at him right now. But at this point,
she was. Yeah, she was.
Yo,
because he coming there apparently every day, and he eating at the diner. So she knew him. And Leon, with Leon or Shep, whatever, is a good looking man. So to the lady, so she was trying to shoot her shot, but like come on, after the one time, you gotta let it go. After a while, you start looking stupid. She was like, "Oh Lord, she got jealous too when he came in there with Kyle's mother." So she was doing too much. Like right here when
look at her.
Kyle's mother wasn't coming in there with him. She was looking for a table, and he looked like he was about to leave. So and then she said, I forgot what she said to Kyle's mother, but she was uh, she was just doing too much,
Mm-hmm.
and here go Kyle again, going back and forth with his mother over stuff, and um, not showing up at the games and all. She said, "I got to work,
Mm-hmm.
I got to feed you and stuff." So now this scene here was hilarious to me when Wood Harris character
Yeah.
Mozart, he was like, I can't even remember word for word what he said. It was just
It's like
hilarious.
he playing ball without a ball. It's like, yo,
Mm-hmm.
it look like he auditioning for the Twilight Zone.
Yeah, it was just funny. Yeah.
Yo.
I wish I had the little video clip to show it, but I ain't do no video because I'm already in trouble, so I ain't do no videos. But they he, but he the way he was saying, y'all niggas better shut up because I'm a real soldier. He was hitting his chest. I'm a real soldier. I'm a real
Oh yeah.
When he got out the car and beat them dudes up because they ain't have all the money. They was standing on the court.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they was you know the way he totally didn't give a damn about Kyle and definitely not Bug. He ain't care nothing about Boogaloo. No.
When he told
No.
him, it's like, you need a hug. That's what you need.
Yeah, yeah, you need a
Yeah.
hug.
Yeah, he was spazzing in that scene.
Yeah, he was.
Yo.
Yeah, he was wild. Yeah. Yeah, this right here, when he put the gun up in this dude's face, he jumps out
Hmm.
the car because they didn't have enough for collect, the money. When you selling drugs
Mm-hmm.
for somebody, you don't got all the money, you
It's
might
a
get beat up.
problem.
It's a problem, might get beat up, might not live. You never know.
Yeah, it
So
depends on how they feel about it. Yeah.
but how they feel about it, yeah. Yeah. But I think what it was, he wasn't trying to kill this dude. He was wanting to prove to Kyle and them that I'm the man. He said,
Mm-hmm.
I don't give a damn what Birdie say. I would take both of y'all out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what he said. He didn't. I think he was trying to prove them that like don't f with me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then again, Kyle see a Shep, walking down the street and trying to get him to play, ball with him. And he was like, no, and he ain't really mess with Shep too much. I mean, he tried, but he ain't really mess with him too much.
Mm-hmm.
And there go the little thirsty lady again. So this time they coming to the diner together, and she was
Mm-hmm.
jealous then.
Oh, she
Yeah,
was hot.
yeah, some more table for
Mm-hmm.
two, huh? She was hot. And then Kyle was hot because he looked through the window as he walked down the street and seen them having like a little date, and she spoon feeding him some food and all that kind of
Mm.
stuff. And yeah, he wasn't having that, you know.
Mm-hmm.
It
And this the
wasn't
thing,
even a real date for real.
it
They just
wasn't really a
walked in
date.
at the same time.
Yeah, they just
And
walked
then
in the
it's like,
same
okay,
time. Yeah,
well,
it
we
wasn't
might as
even
well sit together.
they wasn't dating at that time. No,
Mm-hmm.
they walked in at the same time and they needed a tape, and they was just really to mess with that lady. Well, Shep
Yeah,
told her
it
he
really
had to.
was. Yep. It
Yeah,
was.
it was really just to mess with that lady. But it's Kyle. He remind me of my son in this case, where he did not want to see me date back in the day when he was a teenager, like when young kid. He didn't want to see me dating, and he would have like an attitude and all this kind of stuff. So I kind of experienced that a little bit. He wasn't
Me too.
disrespectful, but he was, didn't like it. I think
Mm-hmm.
boys are protective over their mothers.
Oh yeah.
So
Oh, yeah.
especially when you're a single mom and it's just the two of y'all, I
Mm-hmm.
think that's happening. I mean, I've heard other mothers say the same thing. So
I can attest to that.
me too. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
When I,
Yeah, and then you
when I
bring
got pregnant
somebody
with
to
my
bring it
daughter,
take a minute for them to warm up to this
mhm,
person. Yeah.
when I got pregnant with
Yeah,
my daughter was
yeah.
16.
Hey, daughters ain't no
And
different for real.
No, daughters.
My
Yeah,
daughters
well,
yeah.
it happened with me because I'm a
oh Lord,
daughter. I don't have any brothers. My
it's
dad
definitely happened with
and
me.
my mom wasn't together no more. And my dad started seeing this lady look, and I'm 18 years old at the time, 17, 18. So I'm old enough to probably shouldn't be having no attitude, but I had a straight attitude with the lady. He's still with her to this day. Her and I cool now, but back then I was not
Mm.
like, I don't
Mm-hmm.
want to be around this lady. I don't care. She ain't my mother. That was my attitude.
So I know how
You
my
know?
daughter is with even females that say, "Oh, your dad, you look good." Blah, blah. Don't. That's one. Just don't.
Mm-hmm.
Please, just keep
Yeah,
it.
now,
Do
yeah.
not say it around her. She,
Mm-hmm.
man.
Yeah, the kids just don't really like that. The transition is not easy for the
Mm-hmm.
kids. I
My
don't
daughter
care really
grown and she
how old
still
you are.
say,
Yeah, you could be an adult. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You could be an adult, and if your parents split up, or if they one of them is just not in the picture, it doesn't even matter. That you could be grown and like, hey, who's this dude coming around here, or who's this lady coming around here? Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, they don't. They don't like. That's how Kyle was acting. But the reason why I put the little picture of the movie because I just wanted y'all to see that they went to see Three the Hard Way, Foxy Brown, and
Mm-hmm.
Superfly. They went to
Superfly.
and Shaft. It was a 70s retrospective. Look at all those classic movies they went to. You know you can't see no all those pictures in one time like that.
How much they
No, you
paid?
can. They
$10.
do it all. A little film festival. I mean, you got to
Oh
start
yeah,
out
film
early
festivals.
because,
That's true. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Film festivals. Okay, yeah, you're
hey,
right. That's true. Because they do have them in like Silver Spring and different other places.
mm-hmm. Yep, yep.
Yes.
But they saw, I said, oh, they saw all the classics. Three the Hard Way, Foxy Brown, Superfly, and Shaft. Oh yeah, I would have been right up in that movie theater.
All day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah. So they was, I guess had a little date after they went to the diner, and he was asking her, so you don't never want to escape, and she said, no, I got responsibilities. I don't want to escape, and my only thing I want is for my son to go to college and do well in his life. But he was always running, like he never was probably
Mm-hmm.
staying in one place for any length of time,
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then I guess it's maybe the next day or so, I guess, and then we see Birdie as Shep was going to work in the morning. And he was trying to walk away from him. He said, "Look, we trying to have a family moment."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trying to have a
Yeah.
family moment.
I can tell Shep wanted to knock Birdie the hell off his feet, but he
Yeah.
had to show so much restraint.
Yeah.
And the thing is,
Right.
Birdie knew he had the upper hand with that because he knows what would happen if he did. It's almost
Right.
like he was gaslighting him.
Right. Right. You
But he
right.
was
You
still,
right.
at the end of the day, he was still just being a baby brother. Like, no, you're gonna pay attention to me. You know what I mean? Look, I'm the only
That was like
family
a
you
baby
got.
brother move. That was like a baby, a
Yep.
kid. Yeah. That was.
Yeah, that's
I
all
agree
it
with that.
was when it came down to it. Like, look, I'm
Mm-hmm.
still your baby brother. You gonna, like, look, ain't seen him in a
Mm-hmm.
while. He probably always looked up to him and stuff. So, hey,
Mm-hmm.
it
Mm-hmm.
comes down.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that was just funny. I mean, I'm gonna tell you, Pac that made me laugh in this movie though, like his mannerisms and the stuff he say. He was just great. He was great in this movie. So, and people think that Pac was this way in life, in real life. They thought maybe he was that way also with Bishop and Juice, and I don't think so. I didn't know the man personally, but I don't think he. I think he could probably be that way, but I don't think he probably was just wilding out like this in real life. But people take
I
the
mean, he
things.
was
I
a
don't
person,
know. I don't know.
so what I mean. Different times call for different
Mm-hmm.
attitudes. What I mean, approaches. So it is. I'm not saying that he wasn't.
Yeah, I
He
don't know.
probably
I'm not
could
saying
be
for a
that way,
fact, but
but not
right.
all 24/7. Nah.
No, well, he was a Gemini, so Geminis can be one way, and then they flip flop.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
um,
Double sided.
right. Let me see. Okay, and then now, so she going out on another date with Shep, and then he was really having an attitude. And this one he got disrespectful with his mother, and was talking crazy, talking about I don't want you going out with him. And she said, look, you don't pay no bills around here. See, that's why I can relate. And then, Kat, you got a son, like I'm sure you've had to have that conversation at some point with your son.
We ain't never had
Like,
that. My son ain't
oh,
never. We ain't never did
oh,
that.
he ain't never talked crazy. Because one time
Oh,
my son was
hell
like,
no.
I'm like, who you talking to? They don't pay
No.
no damn bill. I mean, he don't do that now. He's an adult, but back,
Mm-hmm.
younger age, he was, sometimes
Hey.
they start feeling this stuff and smelling this stuff when they're a teenager,
My son get
And
quiet,
Mhm.
so we didn't never have those type of issues.
oh, okay, that's
Yeah,
good.
he get
Okay.
quiet.
I was like, okay,
He
you
get
getting a
pissed
little
off.
bit too comfortable. Who you talking to? You move out and take care of your damn self, and I ain't gotta pay your bills. So yeah, Kyle was doing too much. He was doing too much. Let me see. He back at the basketball court. Oh, he
Oh,
was
I didn't
looking
like
for
this.
Flip to ask, find out questions about earlier, I didn't mention it earlier. He said that, that they were brothers,
Mhm.
And I think that's when, unless I'm getting it all twisted around. But
Yeah,
anyway,
Flip told him he was brother. They saying
yeah, he was
he was
called,
asking
yeah,
Flip, and he is like ask what he said. Ask Scarface did. That's his brother.
that's his brother. Yeah, yeah. And then look at yeah, he did have that serious scar across his face.
Mhm.
Yeah, he definitely had that serious scar across his face.
I
And
like Bernie Mac in this movie.
oh,
I
me
hate they
too.
treated him that way, but
He did
I
a
like
wonderful job playing this type of role. He really did.
it.
Yeah, he did good. I mean, they made him look like he was a bum on the street. Definitely for sure.
Hmm.
Yeah, and he wasn't. Look at his homeboy here, Motok. He was like he was gonna putting the gun up to his chin and all some
Hmm.
kind of stuff, and
He was an eagle
um,
beaver.
he's doing too much,
Mm-hmm.
So, and then he said, "Is it true, Birdie?
Man,
Is that really
bruh.
your brother?" Because he didn't want his mother around this guy, around Shep. So,
Mm-hmm.
Take his back.
and
Man.
and
Mm.
then he told him, he said, just because somebody born into your family don't make you family. I know I've been saying this for years too. I believe in that.
Hmm.
Just
Mm-hmm.
because y'all share DNA don't mean you family. It's
True.
family could be, you know, somebody who's not blood related. They, are there for you more than your own family member. So,
Yeah.
and yeah,
Hey
so
man, I
I don't
stay
think
rocking those
they make you
fatigues.
family.
I miss my. I gotta get some more of those. I miss my fatigues like that, man.
Oh yeah, the 50, and he
Let's
had the
going
The
back to
boots
what I
rock
and
was saying
all
those.
that.
about the fashion of the '90s. I'm telling
Yeah,
you, that
I
was a
love my
great
Oh no,
time.
fatigues
I
like
love
that,
Pac's outfit
man.
right here. He had the matching, the bandana, the
Hmm.
outfit, and then the boots, all that. Yeah,
Like
he was
only
fly.
thing I didn't have was the bandana. I ain't rocked the bandana. You would catch me rocking a hat like Flips, actually one of the Scullies with the brim.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
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 What
I was
happened
I
to why did them hats go out of style? I liked them.
I still got a
I,
couple.
I
I
used to
don't
buy them for
know.
my son
I'm
too.
not even gonna lie.
They still
I
got them
had a
around.
Kangol.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna
Then
say
they
Scully
had
that
with the
like,
like
brim. Oh yeah, I used
oh, I
man.
didn't know
What?
they were still around. Okay.
I had
Yeah,
a
I
Kangol,
still
but
got a few of
not
them.
a leather Kangol.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Nah,
yeah.
yeah,
No,
that
they was
Scully with the
they
brim
was
was the
fly. The
shit.
fashion was always fly. And but he talking about, yeah, you gonna be, ID told him, say, look, just cause we family, I mean, just cause we say DNA don't make us family. And
mm-hmm.
then they said, well, you're gonna be late for school, going to school. And then he go, oh, this is what he told Avon, Lord, I would say Avon. I meant Botox said, what about Flip? He said, so it's a shame what happened to Flip. Poor,
Hmm.
poor Flip. So we knew
Oh
right there,
yeah, that's the
that's the
part
end of Flip.
when he
Yeah.
blew the gem star out his mouth too. When he had the razor in his mouth.
Mm-hmm.
That's in it. So now we had the another basketball. The mother did show up, but then here go Shep coming up to her, and boy, Kyle wasn't having that, and he wasn't even paying attention in the game because
Mm-hmm.
he was so busy
His focus
watching
got
his
all thrown
mother.
off.
So he got
Here
thrown off.
go again. That was yo.
He wasn't paying attention. And
But
I
then
that
This
think
right
that
part
was
here,
pissed
yo.
me off.
Was this one of Pac's favorite scenes? Because he said the same thing in Juice.
wait a minute,
That
what he
whole
say?
that Riverside.
Oh, he said
oh
Riverside. Oh yeah, okay,
He
yeah, you're right,
did.
right.
He
Yeah,
did. And
yeah.
this is the same way he said it in Juice. He said the same thing here. Riverside.
I
But
was
y'all
so
know
mad.
what?
This
Back
scene
to the
pissed me off.
basketball thing. When my son was, he always played basketball. So when he was in high school, me and my husband, we was dating then. I would never come to the game with my husband, my boyfriend, because I didn't want to throw my son off. Because I knew how he felt. I never did.
Oh, you didn't bring him to the games.
We were coming separately.
Oh, okay, okay.
But then when I got pregnant with my daughter, my son really was like, "Give me 50 feet." That nigga ain't want to do nothing with me. Then he was through with me.
Yeah, boys don't take, well, I
He
guess
was too
girls had the
cool.
same issue too, but I think boys
Yeah.
don't they don't want their mama with nobody. No, you just supposed to be my mama. You ain't supposed to have no life. What did the
Yeah,
mother
that's
on
how it
Baby
be.
Boy say? The mother on Baby Boy said, "Mama got to have a life too." Remember, she said that to her.
I'm trying to hear
On Baby.
that. Ain't trying to hear that at all.
No,
Right.
None.
It's crazy
y'all know
because
damn well y'all can't visualize y'all mama out here trying for life.
Get somebody.
You know
Nah,
what's so?
I
You know
don't.
what's
I
so?
mean, my mom's.
Bucket naked.
I ain't really tripping about
Your
it for
mother is
real.
a
For
woman
real.
before she had you. She was a woman. She was,
Getting bucket naked with another man that ain't
It's
your
true.
daddy.
You want to know what's so
but no,
interesting? Y'all
nobody
talking
wants to
about
think about it. You know what I'm saying?
y'all. It's crazy. Y'all talking about childhood animosity, and guess what movie I watched earlier today? The Good Son.
Oh,
Where did you
yeah,
find it?
that's on
Please tell
that.
me.
No, I was
I saw that
no,
on
I was.
Tubi not that
It's a
long
person.
ago.
It's a person I'm subscribed to on Patreon who does reaction videos, and that was the
Oh,
movie that
No,
they
the
was
Good Son is
watching.
a good movie.
That
listen,
and ironically, that came out. I think that movie came out the year before this, if I'm not
I
mistaken. Yeah, The Good Son
love
was a
that.
very good movie.
He was a
Very
badass
good movie.
role.
Yeah,
Yes, he was. My
Mhm.
goodness,
He was bad as hell.
Or say, my goodness,
he was.
Mhm.
Yeah,
he
I
was
had to
Yeah.
say
terrible.
that.
Look, I don't know if y'all believe in pulling out the strap on, but he needed a belt on his tail. He was bad
He
as hell.
needed more. Listen, I don't think a belt would have been enough.
Oh no, that was
Yeah.
like that would have been like that would have been tickling him.
Ah, she said tickling him.
Yeah, that was terrible.
Wow.
He was evil.
Mhm.
He was evil. So
He was
like,
very
you really
evil.
can't do that
Yeah.
with evil people.
He was trying to kill his mother. I mean, he was just terrible. Yeah, he was
That should be a
terrible.
movie y'all should talk about.
We got to
Oh,
find
we
it.
have to. I
I
talk
tried to
about
look for the
movies
other
and
day. I
stuff, you
couldn't
know.
find it. And I ain't
It
paying
was
for
on
that
Tubi.
movie.
You know how they take movies off, but try
Yeah,
Tubi
I'm not
first.
paying for
It
that.
was there
I
because
pay
I saw it.
I pay enough for
You know.
subscriptions every month.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh
not
Lord.
buying
That's
Yeah, I
why.
love that.
That's why.
$3 for that
When
movie.
I'm looking
No.
for these movies, I'll be going right to Tubi first, or what's the other one, Pluto, and them other play. I try to go to the free thing, but I got this on. Like this particular movie I have on DVD. I just say, oh, I can just look at it on Tubi. I don't feel like get the plug the DVD up and all that stuff. But yeah, no, the Good Son is the good one. This is definitely a good one.
Not like I know.
Yeah,
You
it's
gotta get a
you know,
TV that can do all that.
old Flip is gone. I mean, he got
Yeah,
that razor
R.I.P.
blade and went. He got that razor blade and went across
Mm-hmm.
his whole face and throat and
That
everything.
was
You
Yeah.
know.
that was terrible.
Buck
Yeah, I'm
50 and
glad we didn't see
smoke.
it, Candy. I'm glad they didn't show it.
Yeah.
You
Oh
know
yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad they didn't show that. I ain't want to
Watch
see it,
them
but
guts on
we know what happened.
dead presidents make me sick.
Mhm. The
This
hit
here.
cow is wilding out at the game, so this all on the same night. So while Flip is
Mm-hmm.
getting taken out at the game at the high school,
I'll get
you know,
taken out.
Again, taking out the
Cal
game.
get taken out the game,
Mm-hmm.
fighting, trying to fight, and then here go. Oh, we talked about this guy earlier. The guys, this Pee Wee Kirkland
Pee
legend
Wee
in
Kirkland's a
Harlem.
legend.
He's a
Yes.
street ball legend in Rutgers Park and all that, but also a
Hustler.
street legend, hustler. Yeah, yeah. And he used to, run with Nicky Barnes and all them dudes back in the day. So yeah, and he did his time and everything, but he out doing good positive stuff now. You
Mm-hmm.
know.
They all do, don't they?
Yeah, once they of course they turn their life around. They
They
most
all
of
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
the
I
ones
mean,
that
Go back home.
learn, the
Gotta
ones
run
that
back
learn
home.
do.
oh, he did. He learned. He
Yeah, I know he did, but I'm just saying the
came
ones
out.
that
Yeah, but
learn,
some
but the
of
ones
them
that
come
don't.
out and they're doing the same thing.
But
But
wait a minute, Inga. What about Bishop Whitehead?
oh, he was yeah. Before he was a street pharmacist too. Yeah,
Oh
he
my
was a street pharmacist too. That Bishop White. He was, but he didn't turn his life around. You know,
Talking about
he back
The
in
one in New York. The
he
one in
back
New
in
Bishop
York.
federal
Aubrey.
prison now. Then he had to
My
turn
Bishop
himself in. He
Aubrey.
back in federal prison now. So
Child, that man
he
ain't.
The
learned
one
this.
man, listen, he had me dying when he staged his own attack.
That
His
thing was
own
funny.
robbery.
Yeah, that was hilarious. That should have been a
That was
comedy show.
terrible. And you
That
know how
was
he full of crap. Listening to Bun B talk about his wife, how traumatized she is about that dude
yes,
having that thing
that
pointed in his
I
face.
remember when that happened.
Bishop
And
Whitehead never said nothing about how his wife reacted after the fact. She's supposed to be still feeling
no,
some
Bumby
type
did
of
the
way.
right thing. Bumby
She
did the
still
right thing. He pulled out the piece,
Bishop
and
Whitehead
had to
wife
protect
still
his
supposed
wife.
to be traumatized. We ain't heard him say nothing about his wife, so we know that was
He don't
some
give
bull
probably give a
jive.
damn about her.
No,
He's a clown. So uh that pastor on the Shy is based probably I think based off that
yeah,
guy.
Bishop
Yeah, because he
Whitehead,
looked
yeah.
like him and everything. So Kyle messed up at the game. He back in the back with the other security guy and crying and talking about, I messed up. It's a Georgetown recruit out there. I messed up.
Mm-hmm.
They trying
Then
to come
I
DC.
messed up, Ray Ray.
oh yeah, Demarcus. Hey Demarcus, we talked about that. The song "Pain" is fire. You know, we done talked about that 4 or 5 times. Yeah,
DeMarcus
where you
up?
been? Yeah, he up. Yeah. The soundtrack is classic. Yeah, we definitely talked about that a couple of times.
DeMarcus must walk,
Yeah,
walk up
you
the
can put the soundtrack on right now and still be bobbing your head. Okay, so um,
Don't shoot,
uh,
Ray
Put my gloves on, eyes get the blast, old suckers
but
get the
then
attention.
this is when he was cursing and his mother slapped him across the face, which I'm glad she did.
Ray.
You know, and she, so I mean, I guess that's when she saw another side of Shep because he didn't stay to, I guess, defend himself. He took off and left, and that kind of turned her off from him a little bit. So
He's just tired of it. He just wanted to be like he don't want nothing to exist or nothing to be. He tired of reliving a lot of bunch of stuff, and then with his brother tipping around, reminding everybody,
Yeah, well, see, the coach had been trying to ever since from the beginning of the movie.
He got lost in the matrix.
She froze up.
Yeah,
there she go.
Wait a minute, did I freeze?
Yeah,
you did.
You're talking about the coach.
Yeah. Who knows if the internet might be saying, "Look, y'all done had enough. Get off my."
You better go tell your neighbors to stop feeding off of your internet.
I know that's right. I know that's right. Yeah.
Like when that Wi-Fi, change that Wi-Fi password.
Yeah, because I do got some crazy neighbors in my apartment building, so who knows? They might be, Yeah, I'm saying the coach is the one who's had Shep's back, and he's tell him, look, you need to talk to Kyle. Because you were once Kyle.
Yeah.
And you need to help him and help guide him. And he was like, I can't help nobody, but really he could, and he just didn't realize it. Not till later.
Shep was too caught up in his own mess.
He was very depressed. Did y'all think y'all feel he was depressed? I felt he was very depressed.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, that happened years and years ago, bro. You need to unpack that and move on with your life. You should have been done that before you even came back.
Yeah.
But then again, that's probably one of the reasons why he didn't come back for so long. So.
And he's continuously soaking in that pain. Like he's always in that place.
Living in it.
And
then on top of that, he probably feels responsible.
Oh, of course.
I know he probably does. I know he probably feels responsible.
He is responsible. He was.
But
wait
a minute. Is he responsible for Nutso falling off the roof? That ain't his.
I mean, because Nutso wasn't wrapped too tight. He wasn't.
No, that's why he called Nutso.
He was slow. Exactly. So him goating him on, and basically pressing him, and that's what he did. So it was his fault because he was trying to be like Shep. So yeah, it was his fault.
Yeah.
So you think it was his fault?
Yeah, because he kept. If he hadn't done that, if he hadn't kept saying what he was, I can't remember the words he was using. He hadn't kept.
Oh, okay, I got what you saying. That he kept encouraging him on the.
Yeah, boosting him up.
He betted him too. Like, at the beginning of the movie, they pulled out money out the pockets. He betted him that he could do it. Yeah, so I dare you to do this or something like that. Okay, I see.
Exactly.
Okay.
He knew he wasn't built like that.
Guilty, but not that he did it.
He is feeling guilty.
I guess the same thing.
Yeah,
that's right. Y'all right. Yeah.
Nutso wasn't a bright bulb, so he was gonna follow and do whatever Shep told him to do anyway.
And you know what? Right. That made me think about Marlon Wayans. I'm thinking like, my mind was like, something gonna happen to Marlon because he's a nutso.
Right.
He's wild. Right. Like he's nutso. Like, and that should have been his damn name, nutso. But
right.
Like for instance, how he's dressed right here, he got these goggles on.
Talk about
it. Look, y'all. What about that? Jogger suit he got on. Who wears that ugly shit?
Talk about it. Talk about the power.
It was ugly as all get out.
And it's crazy how much in that picture right there, he looked just like his sister Kim.
With the baby powder, we already know
he really
who
looks just like
baby powder.
Now look, there is the you can put the powder on your hand because LeBron does it for the so the ball don't slip out your
Mm-hmm.
hands. But
Yeah.
he was just doing too much. He was like down the whole damn baby powder on his He was, and everybody looking at him like, what is this dude doing? Everybody was
And I
looking at
can't
him
help
like,
but
okay.
notice, and I can't help but notice the foreshadowing in the fourth picture because it says shootout. And if you look at if you kind of tilt your head to the right, it looks like a crosshair.
Mm-hmm.
And then we know what happens in this scene. So it's like, wow, I didn't pick up on that until just now.
Yeah.
When you watch the movie, everything happens so fast. But when you look at it and examine it like this, like, oh, okay, I see what they was doing. Real slick, but I caught it now.
Yeah.
Well, Shep is back at the court again. He out there. He always be out there playing by himself. Oh yeah, Shep definitely needed therapy. Yeah, especially in today's society, he would have definitely need to be at a therapist. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And then Birdie shows up again, and they both looking at a like a brother or father and son, either brother and little brother, big brother, little, or father son.
Exactly. Yeah, it was brother, big
and that
brother,
probably
little
was
brother.
them back then, right?
Yep.
I think he said I never could get that right. Yeah.
Yeah, that's when he pulled a razor out of his mouth. It's funny what you do learn though.
But how do people do that? I knew a lady that did that, and I'm like,
I know people who
it
done
was
that.
easy. It wasn't hard. I
can see now. I know girls who used to put them in their hair, but like wigs or whatever, the hair pieces, but not the mouth. Razor blade in your mouth
because you keep it by your cheek. You don't keep it. I mean, you keep it under your tongue, or you can keep it right by your cheek, and then you can, you can move it around
and I know people used to put them under in the baseball caps, and that's why when you go to certain clubs and things back in the day, I don't know about now, maybe it's the same way now. They would actually take the hat off, the baseball cap
under your collar if you had a collar shirt on, stuff like that.
Or down in the boots and stuff, or they put a little, little 22 or something down in their boot. That's why a lot of places don't want you. Wear those Timberlands and stuff.
Nah, we used to have the females take them in for us. So
okay.
Oh, so you was Birdie.
They don't say check the persons like that. So
well, yeah.
But
yeah,
I can't.
And they not
right there.
Oh, Candy ain't playing. Candy is Pam Gray out this piece. She
like
Pam coffee.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she ain't playing.
I don't want to give for nothing.
No, yeah, but there's ways to getting it through. You got, women sticking it down their bra, panties with, because they ain't checking the women like they probably
women
would
as much as they check the dudes, because women have on multiple accessories, earrings, and all kinds of other stuff, bracelets and all that. Right. And they didn't make them take that stuff off majority of the time. So go ahead, sneak this in for me real quick, and I'll meet up with you. Blah blah blah.
And we got wire in our bras. So.
Yep.
Right. So if you're going through a metal detector type of thing, niggas say, "Oh, that's just the bra." Yeah. So yeah, something. Now
it's different. They ain't having it. They check. But back then, you can let us. They let a lot of stuff slide. So
now they pat me down, boy.
Yeah.
Patting you.
Yeah, but they should be patting no women down like that though.
They usually got a female there that's gonna pat the women down. So
yeah. I'm getting ready to put another slide out. Wait a second.
I mean, the stuff we go to now, you don't really need all that, because this, it's people that's older. They ain't, that's for them youngest. But
right. Like when you talk about the female pattern, you that good, because when you go to say like the airport. And if you going through the security and they pull you through the thing and say, sometimes they randomly pull people out of line, and they have done it to me. And they, and there's always a woman, never a man, that's that's touching you or whatever.
Yeah, they want to cover themselves just in case that woman try to say, "Oh, he's doing this inappropriately to me."
Women.
Oh, right.
Oh yeah. The women, they'll try on the women too.
I mean, I don't trust those women either, because they could be some old freaks or something, but Give me 1 second.
Down, spread them.
I just keep talking.
Little
You
female
said
talking
spread.
about brother, they get crazy. Hey, some of them, like you said,
But
some of the
women be
females get a little freaky.
the women security guards, like women security guards or police, they'll check the man, right? Or they get a man to check y'all. If it's a case like that.
When going to the airport, I always said if I had to get checked, it was
But
always
not necessarily the airport. I mean, like say if you got stopped by the cops and
they usually it's
stop
usually a female and a male together, you know what I mean? Or
okay.
you know what I mean? They're gonna have to call somebody because you ain't because they not really trying to do all it because a dude they'll try real quick. I've seen it
They be
many
acting
times.
crazy at the airport, them TSA. They be acting like okay.
My sister is slow. I'm telling you, June the 18th is her birthday. She's the damn Gemini. You see her message in the chat?
Oh, wait a minute. Let me say.
I mean, we can get up. I mean, she can pull me over anytime. Hey, like a cop. Hey, let's go.
You know something? She talking about it's been a while. Could the man check her? Girl.
That's all you know
what I'm saying? Lord have mercy. Yeah, until he do something and then you be ready to,
Oh, damn. That's okay now. Who that? Is that the waitress from the
yeah. Is this the waitress from the diner? Because she definitely wanted Shep to frisk her down.
To frisk her. Sure. But have y'all seen the movie? What's that movie? It's like a chain of events with different people. It happens, and the guy checked the lady, and he stuck his hand down her.
Crash, yeah. I know what you're talking about. Crash.
Oh, that was crazy. That's crazy.
With Terrence Howard.
Yeah. No, that's not cool. That's crazy. Yeah, nah.
And Terrence Howard was the husband, and he couldn't do anything.
Mm-hmm. That was that whole movie bothered me.
Yes. Now you saying I remember that movie. I ain't seen it in a long time. Yes, that was a good movie.
Yeah, they won multiple awards for that movie.
But wasn't Terrence Howard and Tunde doing something in the car? And they got when she giving him like doing something to him?
I can't remember. It's been a while since I last saw
it. It was something.
It's been a while.
Yeah, it was something going on.
It was before anything really went down, and then
because that was at the beginning of the movie. I couldn't stand Sandra Bullock character in that movie, but that's just a testament to how good of an actor she is. Because I couldn't stand her character. She was she was like the typical Karen before we knew what a Karen was.
Yeah, she was. She cool as hell though. That's another DMV native.
Yep, Arlington.
Oh yeah, she's from Virginia somewhere, right?
Yeah, she's from Arlington.
Yeah, Arlington. Okay, yeah. I ain't seen her in a minute, but yeah, but in that movie, no, I don't think nobody liked her in that movie.
Oh no, she wasn't. No, nobody liked her character at all. I hated her character.
Yeah, she was.
She played her part. She definitely played her part.
That just shows you how good she played her part. Yeah, she played the hell out of
that. Who else was in that movie? There was a lot of stars in that movie, wasn't it?
Ludacris, Lorenz Tate.
Was Lorenz Tate in there? Lorenz Tate.
Lorenz Tate was in. He was Ludacris.
He was Ludacris' brother.
Yeah,
brother. Okay, it was brother. I thought it was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was like everything was a chain reaction to whatever had just happened. Something else was a reason. Something. It was like a connection to everything that had already happened previously, and that movie was crazy. I had to watch it like twice to get it to catch on what it was given. But yeah, Tamika, he had a lot of connections. You're right.
Ensemble cast.
It's been so long. Mm-hmm. I would have to go back and rewatch it. I kind of forgot some stuff.
Yeah, Don Cheadle was in it. That's who it was. That's who the brother was. It was
Don Cheadle. Mm-hmm.
It was Don Cheadle.
I love Don Cheadle. It's been so long. I would have to go back and rewatch that because this is some things in the movie I kind of forgot. It's been a long time. I don't even remember. It came out in the early 2000s or something, right?
Yeah. It was a good movie.
Just that frisk part made me think about what he did to her, how he kind of made. Oh God, she was crying and shaking. It was terrible. And Terrence Howard didn't do a damn thing.
Nah, he just had to stand there.
That's how they do.
Get hard.
So she was a Karen, right? She was a Karen in the movie. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well,
Well.
she got essayed right there in front of him. Like
Mm-hmm.
it was really a R. She was
Mm.
really art for real, for real, for real.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Mm-hmm. Cause
Okay.
that would
Wait
have
a
made
minute.
me.
I'm getting ready to upload something real fast.
That would have made me
Um.
sad.
But shit, yeah, that
Um.
was.
But Booby, you used to
Yeah. I
carry
mean,
blades in your
I
mouth
guess
for
things
real.
like that could happen in real life,
What's up?
though.
You used to carry
Oh
blades in
yeah.
your mouth for real.
Say what? Hold on, I couldn't even hear you.
Razor blades.
Hell yeah.
Oh wow, Jesus.
Yeah, I
You
never
said
do
you
no
said
I mean,
what?
I've carried a razor blade, but not in my mouth, be in my purse or something like that.
I mean,
Not my
it's not as hard
under
as
my
you really
tongue.
think it is. I would go out, depending on,
Mm.
you know what I mean, because
Women done it too.
you
Women
get a
done
few
it.
of them in a pack. So you know what I mean. When you run out of the pack, you just go. But yeah, when I was in the streets, like ripping and running, doing stuff like that. I mean, because if you ain't wanna do, you know what I mean, catch you ain't want to catch nobody. You was out there doing what you was doing. Then I mean, you always had the second option.
You in a buck
But
fifty.
say
Yeah, I mean, you see how Birdie had that old thing across his face,
and it's not something that somebody really expecting. You feel me? So
Right, 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 right.
Hmm.
you can just be talking to people regular, and they not gonna know that you got it. So
Mm,
Okay, this thing is
that's another
pissing
story
me
for
off.
another day. Cause
I
that's
mean, it was
interesting.
common back then. It was a common thing. I
Yeah.
mean, if you was in the streets, then it was a common thing. And for most, I mean, I ain't gonna say for most people, but some people, you can get it from the corner store. You get a pack of three or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
You good?
Oh yeah, but that's how they sell razor blades. They sell them in packs like that. Yeah.
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 Oh, okay. All right, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm always screwing up with stuff.
You
And then
good?
my look like the internet was acting kind of stupid too. So all right, this is
If
the
you ain't got
last
it,
thing. We at the end of this thing. Um
can somebody? Why you doing that? Why did I can't remember? I did watch it a little bit today while I could, but why did Shep, not Shep, Kyle not want to play for Birdie? What happened that he or what was said that he didn't want to play for Birdie in the shootout?
yeah, we're gonna get to it. He decided not to play with Birdie because let me see. Oh, because
Because
of
of
what
what
happened
Shep
to his
said. Yeah.
what happened and also I thought also what happened with his homeboy
With Bug, yeah,
Marlon
with
Wayans
Bug,
character.
yeah,
Bug, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. So this way
Oh, Boo
the
and
mother was talking to Chep right here and she was just like, "You're a runner. Basically, you're a runner. You're a track star. You always running away." She ain't say that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm famous for throwing in stuff that people didn't say, but that's what
Hey,
she.
you know what?
it
Yeah,
worked.
you're a
I
runner.
mean,
You're a
that's the
track
gist
star.
of it. That's the
But that,
Yeah.
gist of
yeah,
what
she
you
said you
said.
running away too much, and
Mm-hmm.
we don't have time for that. She said, I'm raising a teenager, whatever. She's, I'm throwing in a
Yeah.
couple things, but that's basically what it was.
Okay. Okay. Then he
Right.
found out
Okay. So
Boogaloo. He found out Boogaloo
Boogaloo.
had died. Not Boogaloo, but Bernie Mac.
Oh yeah, yeah. He found out he died. That's another reason too. He
Yeah, that
found
Okay.
out
too.
that
Yeah,
it
Okay.
was So it's a
he
combination.
found out he died. He found out he died. Then after it was a couple things. He because of what him and Shep went through. That I don't even know we got to that part when we didn't get to that part. Yeah, I don't put on my track
Yeah,
shoes
this the last of the slides. This we coming to the end
but
of it
when
because this
him
is
and Shep when they played each other, and then you know what I mean he found out
uh-huh,
about Bernie Mac and this part right here when Boog told him, and he was
right.
like, yeah, I don't want to deal with it.
Okay.
Right, right, right. And then he come Bug trying to come in there to get his uniform. And he was coming there joking, like like he do all the time. I know
Mm-hmm.
y'all ain't got my number and blah blah. Wear my uniform, man. They said we ain't got no uniform for you. What you doing up in here? Get up out of here. We having a team meeting, and you're not part of the
Mm-hmm.
team. And but when um Motok threw him and pushed him down on the ground, you see how he come out there crying and he was upset, and that's why
Mm-hmm.
he said, "Man, you got to
Mm-hmm.
stand up for yourself." This is what Kyle told him. He said, "Man, if I stand up for myself, what you think they're gonna do with me? You see what they did to this one? He found
Yeah,
out
the
about
flip. Yeah, that's when
Yeah.
this
he
one.
found
He
out the
Okay.
found
flip.
out,
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
and he found out about the birdie did that to Flip, and
Mm-hmm.
he said, "What you think they'll do to me if they did that to him?" So Um,
Mm-hmm.
you know,
So
then
right,
that,
all this stuff right here that we was
yeah,
we was just talking about.
Okay.
they meet
Okay.
up at the court again, and they going back and forth. And he couldn't beat Shep on the court. Shep was
Nah.
good, he couldn't
Yeah.
beat him on the court. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and so and up here he was like, Nutso, something like, you forgive me or something like that. He was talking up to the sky,
Mm-hmm.
like talking to Nutso. And then now we got the shootout. Okay, and this is where it
Mm-hmm.
all come to a
Literally
head.
the shootout.
Yeah, at
Literally.
the shootout, at the shootout. That's right. And
Mm-hmm.
then here you got even though Bug got his butt kicked, or not back, got his butt kicked, but pushed down and kicked out the team, but he got his arm around, Birdie. I guess he felt like he ain't got no option. So I'm gonna just try to, you know,
Mm-hmm.
He gonna go with
Mm-hmm.
he feels is the way to do it.
go with the flow or whatever. So and then this one Kyle came in and said, and I think it was that flip thing. Then that's really probably I think it was more the flip thing than anything.
Yeah.
Like he
Yeah.
said, look, I'm not playing. He said, you don't have no choice. And he said, no, I don't. He said, no, I don't have a choice. And I think he meant, I don't have no choice. I'm not gonna be with you. I gotta,
Yeah.
go
I
with the
gotta
other
be with the
people.
people that got me here. That's
Right.
it.
Yeah. Now coach always had his back. A coach was like a father figure, sort of like to him,
Mhm.
so and then he said, anybody who get caught talking to Bug, you gonna be gone too. He said, well, I ain't even do nothing.
All because he
So
dapped him up.
right,
Mhm.
right. And he the one that brought Kyle around in the first place too. So
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's
um
blue head on backwards. Go back English.
uh
Is it on backwards?
no,
Yeah, it's on backwards. I
it
had
is
one of
on
those.
backwards.
It's on
Yeah,
backwards.
because that part's supposed to be in the back. Yes. It's supposed to
Okay.
be
Mm-hmm.
around your
It's
neck.
supposed to cover your ears and go under your chin
Around,
like a
and
little
yeah,
Yeah.
t-shirt.
cover around your neck and your ears, yeah. And yeah, he was I think he was a little touched. He was a little off.
Listen.
And then
And
you got this clown on the team, like I'm the best, and I don't,
mm-hmm.
I don't need you, or how he was really Kyle.
No,
This guy
no,
was
this
being
part was
Kyle. That's
funny.
how Kyle was.
No, Pac was being unintentionally funny in this scene
Oh,
when his
Pac
team
was
was
funny.
losing. When his team was losing, how he was flipping
Hmm.
out. I was laughing the
Yeah,
whole
look
time.
at
I
his
said,
face, like yeah, when they start,
that's a famous meme right there. That picture
right,
right there is
yeah, I see
a
it
famous
all the
meme.
time. Because by this time, I think didn't Shep come on the team at this point?
I don't
Did
think he
Shep?
was there just
He
yet.
hadn't showed up yet. Okay,
Not
Mm-hmm.
yet, because that's when
and
Pac started flipping out when Shep came in. He was on the team and they started
Mm-hmm.
to
And then
lose. And
he
that
he
Yeah.
threatened Kyle because he was like, it ain't gonna look good for you with Georgetown if they know that you
When they
took
find out.
money and
Mm-hmm.
shoes and other stuff that
Mm-hmm.
you took, and you ain't supposed to take anything at that time. Now you can get the them deals now in college,
Mm-hmm.
NCAA. But back then that was against regulations. So
Mm-hmm.
they changed a lot of that stuff now. Now these college kids can make money, which I'm glad. Because the
Yeah.
school's making money
Yeah,
on
for sure.
them.
exactly.
So
Yeah.
it's good that they can make
Millions.
money now.
Billions.
They're
Yes.
making
Yes.
billions.
It's
Yeah,
millions.
they was
That's
making
sad.
billions on the backs of them. So now finally some of these kids can now get tennis shoe deals and other things
Mm-hmm.
while they in college,
Mm-hmm.
because especially if you don't have money, you struggling to get through school in the first place. You know.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
Exactly.
Shep,
You
The
over
Shep
here
is
parents
on his
losing
just
way.
millions.
struggling.
Yeah, you're
Your
right.
parents
Shep is
just
on his way
struggling.
at this point to the game. So he hadn't shown up yet. He's in the
Mm-hmm.
cab on his way to the game.
Well, he
And
was
they
on
was just,
his way out of town, and
Yeah, he
then
was leaving.
out of town.
then
That's
he
right. He was
saw
packing up
he
his
was on
stuff.
his way out of town, and
Packing
then
up,
he
and he
saw.
saw the game, yeah, and told the
Now
cab driver to stop him.
He pulled up to when he was at the
Hard.
stoplight.
Right,
They
right,
pulled up next to a park where other people
Mm-hmm.
right,
was playing, and that's what changed his mind.
Mm-hmm.
right. That's yeah, and so yeah, we glad he showed up. Glad he showed up because
Yeah,
they
they
was just
needed him.
they was playing rough. Y'all ever play ball like the way Motop was playing? Like he was
Hmm.
elbow people, punching
Yeah,
them,
yeah.
stomping them. He
I've
was
Street
seen
putting.
ball,
girls
He was
play
street
like
playing
ball.
like
that.
Draymond Green before Draymond Green was Draymond
Mm-hmm.
Yo,
Green.
But
hey,
I've
I
seen
mean,
girls play like that in high school. They would be
you think,
punching
yeah.
people and
yeah,
they would do it
slamming
where
them
you wouldn't
down.
even know. And the girl be buckled over and the girl on the other end of the court. I've seen it.
Mhm.
Yes.
In
And they
Hmm.
street
were
ball,
punching
there is no rules with street ball. You can play
Exactly.
rough like that with street ball.
people.
Only rules is out of bounds. You got to call your
Right.
own fouls.
Right.
Mhm. And yeah, so now he shows up at this point, and and he wasn't, and Birdie wasn't for it. He was like, "Oh no, he ain't on the team." The coach said, "No." The coach was smart. He had always had him on the team, hoping
Mm-hmm.
that on the roster, hoping that he would one day do it. That he would. But
Mm-hmm.
he showed up, and he showed up. He showed up and showed out.
He did.
He had the crowd cheering.
He had
Everybody
to
was,
wake up. He had to warm
it
up a
was
little
like
bit.
everybody knew Shep. I mean, he was like the local, basketball hero. Everybody knew him from back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
So, or knew things about him. So, but this is where he was stupid right here. They was losing the game, and then sort of you're a sore loser. So you go in your bag and you pull out a piece, and it's a security guy there, or he's either officer, he probably was an officer or a security guard, whatever, and and he went down like a house of cards. You see how his whole
Mm-hmm.
body folded down? I
He
mean, he
did.
went down, but
Mm-hmm.
he did
Mm-hmm.
shoot at Shep, and Shep ended up, catching the
Well, he was
strike,
trying to shoot Kyle, and Shep
and he
saved Kyle.
saved Kyle. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
right. And then Boogaloo wasn't having it no more, and then Birdie got it in the chest,
That's how the
You know,
movie.
I
That's how the
never,
movie ended.
I never saw this part. Never until
So
today.
Yeah,
saying
he
this scene
showed it
was
because
through
this was the game was
another
over,
Tupac
and this was probably
classic.
either that night or the next day. It was either that night or probably
Mm-hmm.
the next day or so. And he
Yeah.
came in there and he took him out. So he,
And did it with
even though
a smile.
and
Yeah.
did it with a
Oh
smile,
yeah,
yeah,
did it with a
it was a
smile.
smile,
You already
Mm-hmm.
know
and
that. And they
right.
was playing. What was they was playing? Pour out a little liquor. Another
Mm-hmm.
Tupac classic.
Another,
Life man.
another Tupac classic, yeah.
Pour out a little liquor.
And at the time, Tupac wasn't even with Death Row at the time.
Nah.
No, this was a Death Row. It's so funny how this is an East Coast movie, but the soundtrack is all Death Row. But
Mm-hmm.
he was with Interscope at the time, but he wasn't signed with Death Row. This before he went
Nope.
to prison for that
Yep.
that
Mm-hmm.
that mess with that girl and all that. So, but
Yep.
yeah, he got taken out. I mean, listen,
Got shot
he,
in the
he
movie and then end
I
up
say
getting
this
shot
about
in real life a
I
little
say this
bit
even
after that.
Juice
Mm-hmm.
when he played Bishop and Juice. I said the same thing. I'm like, I hated Bishop. I liked him at the beginning, and then he
Mm-hmm.
turned dark.
Mm-hmm.
And I couldn't stand him. And this guy was dark from the beginning. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
Pac
he
was
was
making his bones, you know what I mean? He was making his
right.
bones. A lot of black actors, they don't really, you know what I mean? People don't really pay attention to a lot of black actors, especially back then and before. The only parts they could get was thugs and criminals and all the other stuff. They had to take those parts first before they start getting the big parts. So,
Hmm.
you know what I mean?
Is
Once
this
he got gang related, where he wasn't, you know what I mean, he was a cop
He
instead of a
played different
criminal. Well, he
characters
was
on
a cop
all these
criminal.
movies.
Then he
Uh,
started working his way up the ladder to where he would have got the Star Wars, and then that would have been his breakout role. And then, you know, I
yeah,
mean, sky's the
yeah.
limit after that. But
I mean, he played different characters on every movie because like he with gang related, he was a dirty cop.
hmm
Gridlock, he was a drug addict.
hmm
I forgot about Bullet. What was because I ain't seen Bullet in so long. I forgot
Bullet,
that
he was a drug
that was
dealer.
on
He
Mr.
was a
Broad.
drug dealer in Bullet.
He was a drug dealer. Okay, okay. But I liked Gridlock too. When him and what's the other actor name?
Tim
Tim
Roth.
Raw. Yeah, they were drug addicts. Yeah, and he
and I
played a
think
good drug addict.
and I think in the movie with when it came to poetic justice,
And
that was
boy,
like
just he was a cooking on Poetic Justice.
that was a breather for him because he wasn't playing the usual
No, he was
type
a
of role
good guy. He was a
that he
hardworking
was
guy,
used
taking
to.
care of his
hmm
daughter. He worked
Exactly.
at the post office. I'm gonna do that movie too. I'm gonna do that one
And
too.
it was low key a romance movie too.
And low
Yeah.
key romance movie. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It was a good good movie. I like that movie because he was really playing a good guy.
He was
And
working his
they
way up
always
the
want to say
ladder.
that these fathers don't take care of their children. So he was showing that the mother was the one who was on drugs, and he was the one at a
hmm
job and work. Well, anyway, at the end of this movie, Kyle he ended up playing at Georgetown, and looked like the mother and Shep is together, and happy ever after, So now they didn't show it, but I'm sure that Bug went back to prison. He had just came home
Probably.
from prison. Now he gone back for
hmm
shooting. So but at
They
least
ain't
he,
gonna mess with him in jail this time. I know that.
no, not this time, not this time. Yeah, not this time. So
Mm-mm.
yeah, you know, I like all these Tupac movies. I really do. And all of them are good to me. The only one that I don't know that well, and I probably only saw it once. I don't remember it, and that's Bullet. So I had to find that and freshen my memory on that one.
Yeah,
That
him and Michael K. Williams. Well, Michael K. Williams was one of his right hand men in
but Bullet.
Bullet. Yeah,
Well, okay,
Okay.
so that was the
I
only
haven't
one where
seen
you're
it
gonna
so long. I
see
don't remember.
Tupac and Omar in the same movie.
Mm.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch. I'm gonna find it because I don't have it on DVD. So I'm gonna see it, find it on some streaming platform. I'm gonna look at it. Um, but Gridlock and Gang Related, I love both those movies. Yeah,
Mm.
I'm gonna do Gang Related coming up soon. So um, but yeah, just look, we never get enough of talking about Tupac. I mean, it could go on and on. We love Tupac. I mean, I do anyway. You know, that's why I always got a Tupac shirt. I got my hoodie. I got loads. I got a couple of Tupac hoodies. You see, I put y'all guys. I put my bandana on for Tupac. I got my bandana. I ain't got it tied as good as he does it, but I did it. I look more like Aunt Jemima probably than than
You
Tupac.
know what?
It's giving
But I was
Tupac.
trying.
You got it.
I was
You
trying,
got
y'all.
it.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Now, if it was red, then you would have been Jemima.
I started
But
to
we
put the
good.
red one on, but then I said,
Mm-mm.
nah, I do. I got different color ones. I
You'd
got
have been
different color
Jemima
bandana.
then. You'd have
But
been
that would have
Jemima.
been looking more Aunt Jemima.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I appreciate y'all. As always, Booby always been coming up here,
Excuse me.
keeping me company up here on these movies. We be up here talking forever in the day, but
Not a
it's
rep,
all
not a
good.
rep. Oh
Yeah, and
yeah.
Tori too. You been up here. You was up here with a house party, right? Was a house
Yeah,
party?
yeah, it's house
Yeah,
party.
house
Yeah.
party. Yeah, well, you have to come back
Mm.
sometime. I didn't even think that invite you. I should have, and because I always do like men's perspective on things as well. So
Mm.
What's the next Pac movie you doing? 'Cause I know you're doing
I
Pop
think
All.
well, next Saturday, normally I've been doing them on Saturdays. It won't be anything for me next weekend because Friday I'm heading to the airport and I'm heading to Tampa, Florida. I'm gonna be with my dad for Father's Day weekend.
Okay,
Nice.
that's
Heard
good.
So
that.
yeah,
Nice.
I talked to him on a regular, but I haven't seen him actually I ain't seen him since last Father's Day.
Okay.
Last Father's Day, he came up here and we was with him up here. But I hadn't seen him since then, but we've been, we talk all the time. But so it's gonna be good reunion. And
Mm-hmm.
to see, for me to see him, spend time with him for that weekend. So nothing next weekend. I may try to, I don't know. I may try to pre-record. Um, I don't know. I don't know. If I ain't gonna worry about it, because it's Ken, I'm already be stressing out about trying to get this stuff together. So I might not even do anything much of this week other than just be with the ladies talking about these shows. But probably when I come back, I may do gang related. I haven't decided. What y'all think? Which one y'all think I should do?
I'm
Gang related or
down. I'm
poetic
definitely
justice?
down. I'm down for gang related.
Gang
Probably
related.
say
Okay.
I would say
So
poetic justice for last.
yeah, I think I'm gonna do that one with a very last one. Yeah, I think I'll do the
Mhm.
very last one. So, yeah, I like gang related. Can you got to watch it? It's currently
Yeah,
right now
y'all been
on
trying to pull
on.
my black card, but I ain't seen that movie.
No, that's okay.
What?
But, everybody haven't seen all the Pac movies because they only know Juice, Poetic Justice, and Above the Rim. Some of people ain't seen the other three movies that he did.
No, y'all be
So
naming
a lot
stuff
of
I
people,
ain't
you
never
ain't the only
heard
one.
of.
Yeah,
All the
you're not
time
the
I ain't
only
never
one.
seen.
No, no, I think the ones you haven't seen, like when Tamika and Moochie and I do the old 70s throwback.
Yeah,
A lot of those you haven't seen. Yeah.
I
So
ain't never
that's
And
heard
it's
of it.
crazy because I'm looking at like the thing is I feel like I've heard of gang related, but I never saw it. And I'm
oh
looking
no,
at
it's
the
good.
release,
No,
and I'm
please go
looking at the
watch it so then
release
maybe you
date,
can come
and
back.
it came out
Um
after he died.
it came out that
Mm,
he died. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, he
mhm.
never the last two movies, the last three, he wasn't alive to see those. The last three. They came out after he died.
Oh
Yeah,
wow.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. They came out after he died. So Um, but he was cranking. I told Candy this at the beginning. He was because he knew that he was still dealing with that bum ass case with that bum ass girl. And I'm being real nice, generous with my words because I never. Yeah.
Go get Ginger Snap
I hope she's
then.
somewhere.
You get your, that's right.
I
Go
can't
be
stand that
good.
lady. I don't even know her, but just the fact that I don't like women lying on men. If you were really essay and the R word and all that, then I'm for you. I got my fist up, girl. I'm fighting with you. But I don't like women who lie, and trying to set men up. And that's what she did. That's in my opinion. But I ain't the only one saying it, so I don't think it's just my opinion. It's
Nah,
been multiple
it
people.
wasn't. I mean, she basically played herself when she went on Vlad a
I
few
saw
years
that
ago,
interview. Yeah, I saw that.
and I mean,
And
Oh,
it
the
was you could
storylines
say it
with
was
her
written
acting
all
up and
over her
all that
face.
stuff.
You could
I
tell she
don't,
was lying to a T.
yeah,
wow.
I know she was lying, and so I ain't
Okay.
believe her. So
I ain't
yeah,
finna look at Vlad, but I would like to see it, but I am not going to watch Vlad. Shit on Vlad
yeah, I
trash.
don't be wanting to support him, but I did watch,
I don't. I
that
don't
one.
really
I wanted
do
to
it
see what the hell she been.
anymore at all. You know what I mean? Especially since yeah. I
Last
watched
Yeah, I
that
try
February.
not
one.
to support. Yeah,
I don't really
after
support
what
him.
he did Minister Farrakhan and lying on him,
Hmm.
I just said, no, I was done with him too. I should have
I
been with
used
him,
to
done with
watch it
him long before
when
that.
like Lord Jamar was on there. I used to watch it, but then after what I mean, after they went through their little stuff, I mean, even before that, I had doubts about because he had people with him
I
trying to
should have been
snitch on
stopped
himself.
watching, but I
But
probably when Lord Jamal stopped that said he
yeah,
wasn't, and he was now. I said, yeah, you're right. I ain't going on there no more. And
No.
then, but
nah.
I did see that when he talked to the girl. I watched that part, little snippets of it, and I knew
Mhm.
she was lying. So
I would watch it with he would have like Rick Ross on there, Freeway Rick Ross.
freeway,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
I would watch. That's my motorcycle name.
Oh
Mhm.
yeah. What you be driving? What can't he be driving?
I got a little some. I don't really
Oh,
Little
drive it.
something. What you mean?
Mm.
you get on the
What
back.
you
You
talking
get on
about?
the
Like
back
a
with your
600?
husband,
What
or
you talking
you
about?
drive
Six? You talking
yourself.
about now? You
Yeah, it's
talking about that?
a 900.
Okay, okay.
The sports, the Harley sport bike look like the one that Prince had. Not the one that Prince had, but it looked like it's a sporty kind, not the big Hulk. Now my husband got the big
Yeah.
one like that. Now mine
Mhm.
is a sports bike, the Harley. See?
Okay,
Okay.
okay. You
All
belong with
right.
a
All
bike
right.
club too.
Yeah, his and hers.
Oh,
Me and my
okay.
husband.
Nice. Okay.
All right. Don't tell me y'all gonna have y'all cuts. Your little vest and everything. Like
My
on
daddy
Sons
bought
of
me some
Anarchy,
chaps.
y'all had the cuts.
My daddy bought me some chaps, and I ain't never wore them because I don't really ride like that.
Mhm.
What? You better
And
break
it's
them things
summertime
and
now,
stop
so you
playing.
really should be riding now. Summertime is
Yeah,
a good time to
Yeah.
ride.
my husband just got back. I'm like, nigga, you been going all day. We gonna talk when
Mhm.
I get out this damn line.
Hey,
All right.
you know when
Say,
that
what
weather
else?
change, let's go. You better break
Yeah,
that thing out,
I
stop
heard that
playing.
bike from the yard. I had to go. I had to go off camera for a minute.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Hello,
And
sir.
then down in I don't know what part of South Carolina you in, but I know in Myrtle Beach, they bring them bikes up and they be flying all up and
Mhm.
down. The
Yeah.
cars all
They
souped
can't
up
do it
and
Like
no
what
more.
is that? Like
On
like
bike week. That's
Yeah, they
right.
can't
yeah,
do it
but
no
they do
more.
it all the time, not just bike week. I mean, they do it. They
Yeah.
could be
I
on
know.
it could be going on right
Nah,
now.
but
They be
bike
up
week
there.
is
Yeah,
wild.
because I've
It's
been down
wild.
there when it wasn't bike week to Myrtle Beach, and
Well,
they
yeah,
be up
yeah.
and
When
down.
it's not,
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
You
they
know.
they be up
That's
and
what I
down
said. As
there.
soon as the weather break and the bikes come out, period. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? I
Mhm.
definitely try and get me a nice little Gixxer. I'm gonna save up and get my joint.
I was in Baltimore today, and you always see them, what they call them, the 12 o'clock boys. They was all racing up and
Hmm.
down the street with their moped type bikes and
Oh
doing the
yeah,
little
that's what you start
pulling up
on,
the
but you
bikes up.
know what I
Yeah,
mean?
I saw them today.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, if y'all don't get y'all ass out the street so we can keep the traffic moving and stuff.
That's gonna be my
So
baby right there. I get my Gixxer. I'm doing everything to that. I'm tricking that thing
mhm.
out. I ain't even playing. I'm
Mm-hmm.
probably gonna spend a whole rack
uh
of bread on that.
what the
Mm-hmm.
sister talking about?
My daddy bought me some chaps about three
Oh, some
years ago. Yeah, to
oh,
ride my
okay,
bike. Yeah, she's so
okay,
stupid.
okay.
When he
um,
bought you some pants. Yeah.
yeah,
But yeah, they be riding bad. Like he went to bike week. He goes to Harley bike week. He don't go to the because they treat them totally different.
Hmm.
A whole week later, they treat them different. They
Hmm.
put it's only one way in, one way out. When they down there for Harley biker week, they can ride, no problem.
Hmm.
But when it's our turn, us solo by ourselves,
Oh yeah.
It's one way, and then somebody got killed over a parking space. My cousin's son got killed over a parking space.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yes.
people wilding. In the summertime, everybody start wilding in the summertime.
Yeah.
You
I
know,
don't know why, but
yeah, they be doing their thing. That's why everybody gotta be careful. And so and they doing stuff in broad daylight too. I can't say well be home at night because they doing it in broad daylight now.
Mm-hmm.
I
They
saw
don't.
a chick fighting with a man in the like I said, I'm in Baltimore. I was over in the hood too. The chick was screaming out her car window. They was in the street screaming at each other. I thought they about to get out the car and start fighting each other in the street. I don't even know what it was about. I said, Lord, let me get the hell away from these people. But
So y'all
somebody get
saying
the
lady
shooting
killed
out
that
here.
woman? Did she kill the baby or she kill the woman in the parking lot? Yeah, right. A woman killed I don't know if she killed the baby, but I know she killed the woman in the parking lot in broad daylight for some reason. I don't know. She lost.
People doing wild stuff now.
Out. Yeah, it get hot. People get stupider.
Exactly.
And be careful with them bikes because I sent Booby a video. This happened in DC because the three of us are from the DMV. Some dude was stealing somebody's bike right in broad daylight. He had a saw and I said,
Yeah.
damn.
Yeah. Nah, it's like a little gas power. It was a motorcycle,
like a little
but like
moped type of thing.
Yeah, it's like a little. It looked like a pedal bike with.
But the guy was in the
thick tires,
restaurant
but
and having,
gas power to it.
Yeah,
he was in the restaurant, probably having a good time, drinks, and even lunch or something. It was broad daylight, wasn't no nighttime. Somebody was out there stealing his
We
stuff.
know how it be, especially around, like you said, them 12 o'clock boys, DC. They be 30 deep on mopeds, 3-wheelers, 4-wheelers, anything they can get their hands on, basically, and just be out there 30, 40 deep.
Why y'all call it? Why
taking up traffic?
12 o'clock. I think because they put the bikes up real high, like 12 o'clock.
Okay.
I think that's. I mean, don't quote me. I think. Am I right, fellas? Is that?
Yeah.
They
Right.
go with bicycles too. I think it started with bicycles and then it went to the. I don't know where this really started.
Yeah, then it went to motors.
Yeah, and they do it in Philly too. It's a Philly thing too.
Yeah. I like to see those guys doing those tricks on those bikes and stuff. But I'd be scared they're gonna fall and hurt themselves.
I know
they don't be falling. They be little kids doing it too sometimes.
But the thing is, if they were doing it in a safe place, like someplace, but they doing it in the middle, like traffic, or they in neighborhoods where it might be kids playing, so it's a little dangerous. They,
traffic. They be on the sidewalk. They don't give a damn. They just be
right.
They go. They just do whatever.
Right. Yeah, no, it's a documentary you can find. It's on probably some streaming platform, or even on YouTube. It's I'm gonna see if I can find it. I sent it to you. It's a very good documentary about the whole history and the story of that. Yeah, it started when they little kids
running up and down the street on the 50s and all that stuff.
And the police used to chase them around, but then they were hurting civilians and different people, and so I don't think they're supposed to chase them no more. You know.
Chase the bikers.
Chase the bikers and try to get, try to stop
the biker.
But
you cannot.
Give it up.
They would end up crashing into other people's cars. It would become a problem. So, so.
I mean, they're getting away from high speed chases. Period. They got a couple things. They got things they got out now where they can just on some Fast and Furious. They can just shoot it at your car and then
everywhere now on highways and stuff, so they can satellite stuff. They can catch you a little better now
if they really want to.
If they really want, So they don't really do a lot of high speed chases or somebody robbing the bank. They don't, like on the movie.
You put more people in danger.
What's the movie with Robert De Niro?
Heat.
When they were. Heat. They don't. That's a movie. They don't doing that now. They ain't gonna be pop all in the street because look, a lot of innocent people would get shot.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's a great movie now, but as far as in real life, that wouldn't happen. Yeah.
I thought about that when the guy, the police officer shot Ace in this movie. I was like, well, they wouldn't do that like that now. I don't think because it's too many people.
They might shoot him in the thigh or the butt or something, but he took him all the way out. He took him. He took him.
I mean, he made sure it was clear. I
Yeah, yeah,
mean,
yeah, he did.
That's
And he
true
made
because
sure everybody was
everybody
down and stuff.
everybody
Yeah.
ran, you know.
yeah, exactly.
Because
So
I'm running. If I see, if I see y'all running, I'm gonna run right now. I mean, you know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? I
Don't even
know.
know why.
I'll ask you later. Well, what happened? Why we ran? No,
Mhm.
I'm running. No, I'm not saying what's going on. What they doing over there? Nah, no, I'm gonna run. I don't care what kind of shoes. I kick the shoes off. We running.
yeah,
Listen.
Or at least try to hide somewhere and crawl under the under in a bush or somewhere. I'm gonna get out of the way.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah, that made
no.
me think about when Torian did that thing about the John Malvey when
Oh,
it
the sniper
Malvo
dude.
and Muhammad, the sniper.
yeah.
Go back
He's the
and
sniper.
rewatch. It's in my watch later list. I
Mhm.
because I missed it when it was live. So I want
Yeah.
I'm gonna go back and rewatch it because to watch it, do a replay. Yeah,
Mhm.
that thing was wild, Candy, during the time. Yeah, we were up here in
Were
that
y'all
DM.
in the area that they were doing it?
But see,
Mm-hmm.
we didn't know what was going because he would pop up in different areas, so you didn't know where he was
Yeah.
going, you know.
Cause
And
the
then
DMV, I mean, if you in DC, you go in 20 minutes, 15 minutes in one direction. You in Maryland, you go 15 minutes, 20
you could
minutes in the
cross
other
right over the
direction.
street, and then you're in Maryland. That
And you in
DC is
Maryland or
a
Virginia. So
dime
it's
state,
like,
so it's not big. DC small.
yeah.
Yeah, because my uncle
So
lived in Bowie, Maryland at the time, and he's
okay, that's
ex
PD.
Air Force, and he said he went to this mailbox and he
Well,
heard
he
a car
shot a kid at
a
over in
car
Pool.
but a car backfired. He said he got on the ground was military.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
What he
hey,
said, Carl?
but that's probably PTSD too. He's in the military, yeah. But
Mm-hmm.
still, it was wild because we didn't know he was. Because one day he might be in Virginia, another day he over in Montgomery County. Then another time he was at he went to Bowie with a little boy got shot at the middle school.
Mm-hmm.
He was doing this deliberately
I know
to
they
try
killed
to
him a
take the
kid.
scent off of him, but he
Oh
ended up
wow.
screwing up, and then I believe he did something to that little boy, you know.
I didn't know it
So
was a little boy that got killed. I thought it was like the shooting
I
people
mean,
off
that's the
of
little boy. I meant
highway.
the young kid, the young man, the teenager boy who was with him.
Oh
He
yeah, yeah,
he
yeah.
did something. I think
He
I
probably
don't
did.
know. It's something weird. Yeah, that boy was
Hmm.
under a
Nah, it was
spell.
just a father because the boy he didn't have a father in his life. So you know what I mean, him
You think so?
treating
Because
him
it
good.
was real. He
Yeah,
was
I
like, why
don't.
was
They
he
try
under
to
such a
paint that whole
spell?
picture of him touching the boy, and all. He wasn't. It wasn't even like that. He was a father with kids that was married. So it
Was
wasn't.
Torian
And
gone?
they said he wasn't. They said he didn't get down like that. You know what I mean? He loved his wife. His wife was on some. You know what I mean? They was going through their little stuff, and that's what it
He
was.
was
But
scared of
he
him.
didn't
This
get
man was
down like that.
abusive.
So why did
Uh,
they? What? I can't. I
this
didn't.
man
I
was
got
Nah,
lost.
but they
abusive.
said he, but they
This
said
man
he
was not
didn't
no
treat
good
his
dude.
kids no type of way. He didn't treat people like that. You know what I mean? So they said but when him and his wife went through all that stuff because he was a family man, he loved his kids. That's when he snapped out. But Malvo was like a replacement son for him. So and he
Mm.
used it to his advantage.
But that
So
kid
He acted
was
like Buddha.
yeah.
he got he got
They try
finagled
to
in
paint that
all.
whole narrative of him touching Malvo. I don't
I
believe
don't
that.
know. I'm just saying. I don't know. You might be right. I don't know. But I didn't look at him as no good guy. He might love his kids, but look at all the people he took out. Not just in this area, but remember now he went to other states and took out people
Yeah, he
prior to
did,
him
but
coming to Maryland.
all that stuff was because of him going through all that stuff with his wife.
Yeah.
And I believe
Mhm.
anybody that really watched the story, believed that the main target was her. You know what I mean?
Oh,
She was going, they took
that's
the
a fact.
weekend,
He
they
was
was going to try, he was going to kill her, then kill a
yes,
couple other people. And then
right.
once she was gone, he was going to get custody of his kids back and going about his life.
Yeah. But
Basically,
look how
that's
many
that's
people
what
in
he
other
thought.
states before he even came.
That's
He
what he
killed a
thought.
lot of people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what it was. But he didn't want to go and kill her off rip
No, he did
because
that to
then
take the
he
scent
was
off.
trying
Like I'm
to
gonna kill
take the
so many
scent off of
people.
him.
That's right.
So if he did it,
Absolutely.
then it looked like it was at random, which it
I
was at
think he's
random for the other
crazy though.
people. But if he shuffled her in with all the other people, then it would have
Oh,
looked like she got
I
killed at
got
random
you.
too.
I got you. I got you. I got
Hmm. I still think he was batshit crazy.
you.
I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah.
then he tried to represent himself in court, and
Mhm.
that went bad for him. You know,
You
He
are not
did.
Shakur's mama.
yeah, the whole
Hey,
thing was
You
terrible.
are
But
not a feenie, baby.
no,
Okay.
right, everybody can't do that. Only a few people have been able to do that and
Hmm.
successfully.
He was. I mean, at that point, he didn't really care. He was in the military, so he was out. He didn't really care about the
No, they
government and
gave him
all
the
that stuff.
death
You know,
penalty.
he had
They
a whole
got
bunch
rid of
of
his
problems
ass
with
fast.
all that.
And the one reason why they
Mm-hmm.
got rid of him fast because he killed that white federal lady, federal agent
Mm-hmm. And then what?
down in
That was the one in
Virginia.
Falls Church,
Yeah, she was she was at the
the
Home
Home
Depot.
Depot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because so the people from DC and Maryland, and other states, they never got their just due. But anyway, it don't matter. They took him out. They executed him.
Yeah.
But the kid is still, he's a young man now, but he's still, they gave him life in prison with no, you know,
No
they didn't,
parole. He ain't never getting
yeah,
out.
because he was a teenager at the time. So that's why I don't think they execute teenagers. So at least not yet.
No, it ain't even that. They just try to make an example out of him because they could have tried him as an adult.
Mm.
VA is known for
Johnny
doing that.
Malvo.
Yeah, John
Yeah.
Malvo. Yeah, something.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever his name was. Yeah, it was still crazy though because we didn't know what was going on every other day. It was
Lee Boyd,
sometimes
Lee Boyd Malvo,
sometimes
John.
yeah,
Okay.
Lee Boy, yeah. Yeah, the other guy was John Muhammad. That's what it was. Yeah. It
Okay.
was every other day, sometimes twice in a day. I mean, everybody was glued to the news. Nobody knew what was going on. It was
And then the
crazy.
messed up part about it, they was taking weekends off, which was crazy.
Mm.
Like, boy, I'm telling you.
Yeah,
And
because I know before it was like they had that like they would have like trash cans,
people was ducking. I know I'm talking about. We would be at
Yeah.
the gas station, ducking behind, or going into the grocery store. You running in the store, running in the house. It was we didn't know what was going on. We was so because it was after September 11th, so we thought it was like a terrorist thing.
Mm-hmm.
Turned out it was a
That's
black
what they
man.
try to make it into. There's like, oh, they in the box truck, white
We
box
thought
truck. They
maybe it was,
looking for the wrong thing.
we thought it was something else that had something to do with,
Mm-hmm.
the Middle East stuff and all that kind. We thought it was another terrorist attack, but turned out
Mm-hmm.
it was just a crazy guy. And um, it's a wild story though. It's a wild story. They made a couple of movies about it. Isaiah Washington played in one of them.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a couple of movies. There's been definitely a lot of documentaries
Yeah.
about it. So it'll always go down in history. I think that's something we'll always probably talk about in the DMV area because it was crazy.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
not only here, like I said, he was taking out people in Seattle, Washington, down in Georgia. He was going all around different
Basically,
states.
the whole way here, he was taking people out.
He was
Basically,
taking people.
throughout this whole trip to the DMV, he was
Right.
just
He did. Yeah.
snatching people out. So it was
Right.
like, man.
Right.
All just to get his wife in the shuffle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, all because he hated that wife, or he want her to hate her kids, or whatever the case may be. I mean, she said, I'm only going by what she said. I've seen interviews where she said he was abusive. I don't know. That's only what she said. So,
Mm-hmm. But
but
then other people said he treated her with respect. He treated his kids with respect. Everybody in public said that he was never like that in front of them. Even the people that work with him said he wasn't like that. So
they say
it
he was
just
a
makes
real
it.
quiet man too. They say he was real
Mm-hmm.
quiet. I don't know. I guess you got to watch them quiet ones. I don't know. I
And I
don't know.
said
I'm
his
just,
kids. I mean, but he was military, so I mean, his kids said yes sir, no sir, all that other stuff, and
but
he
I
addressed
still
people
just
that
didn't
way.
like
So
the fact that all them people was taken out. I mean,
nah, I mean, it was
they took it.
regardless of how you look
What
at
about
it, it
that
was
bus
wrong.
driver? The bus driver, he drove the
Yeah, just
metro
trying to
or
help.
something.
Yeah, trying to help people on the bus and all that stuff. He was. I
Black
mean,
man, Candy. It took
yeah,
this black man out.
it was
I
the
think it was
whole
an
thing was wrong.
old black man too, or sitting on the
Hmm.
bench, like waiting on the bus or doing something. He got taken out.
Yeah.
It's random people. So that's why no one didn't know what was going on because it was old people, young people, it was white people, black people. And then when
Yeah.
that kid got shot, luckily he survived, but the kid got shot at a middle school or elementary school, whatever it
Hmm.
was. That was like, okay, something is going on now. So then he was throwing the tarot cards down about I am God, call me God.
Hmm. Trying to throw him off. Trying to throw him off with it.
He did. He did.
That's
Hey
crazy.
Barbara. Hey Barbara,
Hey,
you late.
Barbara.
We even wrap it up.
Is
we ain't
Torian
did that.
snoring? I'm
He
joking.
probably gone. He
I'm
probably gone to
joking. He
bed.
probably
Yeah,
gone.
I'm sorry, I
that's
fell
fine.
out.
Yeah, he's going
I'm
to
about
bed.
to do the same. I gotta
Yeah,
get this
I'm
stuff
gonna do
done.
the same. Well,
I got
anyway,
3 lives
real
tomorrow.
fast, so we all get off, and I don't know anybody even still listening except for Barbara. What y'all got going on? I know me and Candy got something tomorrow, but what you got going on, Booby?
The re-up. I got the re-up
Right.
coming for well, let's say Raising King for
Me too.
Ghost
I
Book
keep
2.
saying that too. I keep saying Raising
For
Canaan.
Ghost Yeah, Ghost Book 2, I got the re-up coming for that. And you already know, I said it starting back up on Monday.
I'll be
And
like,
I
okay,
got a
wait a
couple
minute,
other
it's 5.
things too.
I'll be sitting at my desk, right? Working. I'm like, oh, it's 5 o'clock. Wait a minute, let me see if it's I be knowing like it's a TV show now. Let me turn it on. 5 o'clock.
Hey,
And then when I miss it, I'm like, damn, I missed it. I watch
five,
the
usually
replay.
about five. I try to say it like 5:15 every day.
Yeah, it's like
Usually
about
it's
that
about
time. Yeah.
5:15 every day.
Right,
Um,
right.
except for the weekends, because the weekends, we got a whole bunch of other stuff going on, especially now with Raising Canaan come back, and I gotta do with Raising Canaan, Red Pill Gang, which I didn't do today because it's the first time I'm really getting back into doing a re-up, and it takes a lot to do that. You know what I mean? I gotta record. Well, first I gotta write the verse, then I gotta record it, then I gotta edit, then I gotta do the video on
That's what
top
I'm
of that.
saying. I'm telling
So
y'all, it's we going to bed too. Uh Candy says the good night. We going on to, but no, real fast when you said to record it, edit it, all that. That's what Candy and I was kind of talking about. We've been talking about this sort of like last couple of weeks sometime when we
mhm.
behind the scenes talking. People just don't know it's a lot of work going to this little and this stuff.
It is. I mean, it's that, but then I gotta record because every time I do the re-up, it's a new verse because I'm breaking it
Okay.
down when I'm rapping. So I gotta
Mm-hmm.
write the verses. I gotta write the verses for the rap for the re-up. Then I gotta edit the verses, and
It's still
then I start on the video process.
it's
Mm.
just still a
So
lot. I don't care what
yeah,
you're doing. I don't care what you're doing.
it,
It's
it
just still a
is
lot of stuff to do.
editing and all. Yeah,
Yeah,
editing and
it's a lot.
doing thumbnails and all that. It's a job within itself.
It really
Mhm.
is. It really is a
Trust
job
me.
within itself, and I feel like I'm making more work for myself. So Candy gonna help me with figuring this stuff out. 'Cause,
Mhm.
We
yeah,
told
so
you, hey, it's little apps you can take, it's little apps you can download and stuff like that that give you big shortcuts.
I'm gonna do
Big
better. I'm gonna
shortcuts.
do better because yeah, because
You doing good
this
though.
thing is
You
straight.
doing
I
good.
mean, I think I'm doing okay, but I mean, I
Yeah.
when it's all said and done, I'm happy with it. But it's just the process is like, oh wait a minute, I gotta get this, let me do the thumbnail, let me set this
Mhm.
up, let me do,
Yeah.
and so that's why I like sometimes I just want to come on here and just get to talking. Damn all of anything. I don't want no video, no slide, no nothing.
Mhm.
Just let me go up here and talk my mess and be done with it. So because
That's
it's
what
just
make it easy for I said it because all I gotta really do is make the thumbnail, which I can do in a couple minutes, and then
Mhm.
after that
right,
is just hit the record button and we good.
right. I
That's
know.
it.
I know I'm gonna be doing more of that just talking because now I ain't got time for it. Because I know I see other platforms, other content creators, white or black. Some of them they don't do all the extra stuff that we be trying to do, all the bells and
We
whistles and all that stuff. They don't
we
be
have
doing all.
60,
They
70,
just
80,000, 100,000 video views.
that's
They
right,
do.
yeah.
I mean, they do,
Mhm.
but they
Some
just
of them just
don't.
be up
A
there
lot
and
of
they
the
just
time,
talk.
once they get to a certain point, they don't have people. They have people doing it for them. So
They don't do it at
they'll
all. They
have
sit in front of
editors.
a camera, and that's
Yeah.
it.
No,
They
this really.
talk.
I
Yeah.
mean, I don't care what they're talking about. Whether you talking about politics or
Mhm.
Hmm.
gossip or TV shows, it doesn't even matter what they talking about. I'm talking about. I see white, black, all kind of people.
Hmm.
No
They
hair, no
just go up
picture,
there. They just put the camera on, get to talking,
and that's
and
it.
and
No slide.
and that's it. Yeah,
Yeah.
and they be having
Yeah.
a whole lot subscribing. I was like, we put in all this work, please. So and
Mhm.
like I ain't getting monetized. I mean, not that I'm not gonna get monetized, but I'm not monetized right now. I'm not.
Mhm.
So I'm like, why am I putting in extra work? So
Yeah.
but so I hope everybody appreciates all the
Oh
stuff.
They
God, yeah, we
do.
appreciate it because the people that we listen to all the time, they don't have no damn videos, no pictures, no nothing. So we
Mm-mm.
get that
Exactly.
start
Yeah, they
talking about
don't.
it.
I know. I
Mhm.
know. I know.
But I
But
mean, we talk about the same thing all the time. We fuss about all these damn slides we be doing, and
I know this is the day is this it for, yeah, I gotta do better. This it.
Mhm.
Uh I'm gonna take your advice on something you did tell me earlier about Candy. So I'm gonna do that.
Mm-hmm.
And Candy, you have Dead Presidents tomorrow.
At 9:45. Then me, you, and Monique at 8:30.
Yeah, Monique Johnson. Yeah,
Yeah,
Dead
eight
press.
thirty
I thought
nine.
y'all do dead press already. Y'all ain't do dead
No,
press.
me and
no.
Pretty Girl did it a while ago, like a year ago. I did it with Pretty Girl.
Okay.
Yeah, on her page. I wasn't even on. You can't find it on my page. You can go if you dig through Pretty Girl's archives. You can find it on there.
Okay.
But
Yeah, I
yeah,
had set it
Candy was
up.
supposed to do it. I thought the night and
Yeah, yeah. So Avery was
or
supposed to do it a couple
yesterday.
weeks ago, but he couldn't find it. And then I think it was on whatever was on. She had to pay for it, and it was like last minute. So we ended up doing
It's on Tubi.
what now it is.
Oh, okay. Oh, at the time. Oh, at the time
It
it wasn't.
wasn't
Yeah.
it.
Now it is, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because they
That's why
do
we
that
ended
too,
up
but take
paying
something
for it.
off and then put it back on.
Mhm.
They
Yeah.
do it with Men's Society all the time. It be on there for a while, then they take
Hey
it
man,
off.
you
They
better
put it
get
back
you a
in.
web TV. Stop playing. Go to
Mhm.
say get that web TV. Go to 1, 2, 3 movies. Watch anything you want, anytime you want. Got to
Can you get
stop
Mhm.
screenshots?
playing, huh?
Can you get screenshots?
Yeah, yeah. You can
Okay,
get screenshots.
okay. Because I know when I do screenshots for certain apps, I have to go into my settings in my laptop and change my settings so that they're not blacked out. Like Netflix, you can't do it
Oh
unless.
nah, for those I'm talking about like I ain't talking about those. I'm talking about some different stuff. I'm talking about just websites that you can go to
I was
online. It
thinking
ain't
you
it
get
ain't no
screenshots while
apps.
you're on there. Would it be black?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Nah, they ain't gonna be black. That's why I get all my I got a few different websites that I go to get all my screenshots and stuff like that.
Okay.
So but
Okay, well, you got to tell us
I don't
behind
use
the
no
scenes one day.
application. Yeah, no
Okay.
apps at all.
Well, you got to
Okay.
text us the information. Yeah, text us the
For
information.
sure. For
Yeah,
sure.
that's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and
Oh yeah, and I got me and my daughter doing the Little Rascals at 4 o'clock tomorrow.
okay, that's cute.
She
Okay,
want to
that,
do it
I'm
so bad.
yeah.
She asked me for the last couple. I'm like, yeah, baby, we can do it tomorrow. All right, okay.
Okay, that'd be cute for her, the
All
little
right.
rascal.
All
Yeah,
right.
that'd be cute. We gonna support. We gonna get in the
Yeah,
comments.
For sure.
you think they gonna come and watch?
Remind me, text me and remind me, cause just in case I get just send a text and say we live so that
Okay.
I can at least get in the comment. Yeah,
Mom, you think
I'm
they gonna
definitely
watch?
on
Yes,
replay
yes,
game. I know I'm gonna be working at that time, so I'm on
yeah,
they'll
replay
watch.
game for sure.
yeah. Oh, you work on Sunday nights or something? Sunday. Uh,
Yes, I work
oh,
on Sunday period, so like
oh,
from
okay. Well,
one
then
to
you need
ten.
to be going to bed. Yeah, let me get off the tomorrow real
On
fast. I'm with, like I said, Candy's. I'm with her with 8 o'clock. Then 9:15. I'm with Tamika. I don't know if Moochie's here in Maryland. I was supposed to see her today, but I never had a chance to link up with her. But I don't know if she's gonna be a part of it because she was here with her family. Um, but EJ, we doing
The shot
power book no
of
too.
power.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. We just doing the group collective. And then Monday we're gonna do Shy.
Mm-hmm.
And
through them bad
and
boys.
then and then Wednesday if we're gonna do the Mayor Kingstown. Moochie, I said she had to skip this one because she had to get out of town, but I mean skip last week. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, we'll just double up and do
Like
episodes one and
two
two.
episodes.
Oh, and guess
Yeah.
what? Miriam died.
Look, y'all, you know, wait a minute, don't hang y'all,
You
don't hang
know
up
what?
real fast. I mean, let me just end
That
this live.
is-
I'm gonna say a real fast before we get y'all stay right there. All right, y'all. Barbara, if you're still in the chat, everybody, whoever's here or in the replay gang, we love y'all. I'm out. We see y'all in the YouTube streets in all this week. Bye.
All right, man.
Oh.
Yo.